I'm not late. I arrived precisely when I meant to. Or, I might have ran into some things I forgot about and edited some buttons. It was easier when I was playing like Disco Elysium because I was streaming that at 1080 30. But then now that I'm playing Bioshock, I switched to 720 60, and it means I have to remember to switch back and forth, and I almost forgot to switch, so I had to like close everything out for that. And because for some reason OBS and Streamlabs will have an audio issue sometimes that sounds like a Hertz issue, but it seems to not pop up if I close and start the stream immediately after opening the software. Like, I don't know why, but it works. If that solves the problem, I'm gonna keep doing it. So I had to restart it like 3 times. Hello, Scratch. I guess hello, Jelly, as well. First thing, you don't even say hi, you're just late. On a work trip right now at a hotel. Man, hotels suck. Yeah, after going to conventions all the time, like I always traveled now is with people, and when I traveled for work, everybody always got their own room, and it's so much more boring. But most of the times we didn't get back to the hotel rooms until later at night, so it was like we're not gonna go out. I have an early day the next morning, so I just spent a couple hours there, and I'm like, eh. Should probably get some booze though. I don't have any booze. Be back in a sec. right, I'm back. I got booze. I don't think I've actually forgot to open the overlay software in a while. Before, I for some reason Streamlabs didn't work with it. If I started the stream after I opened it, I had to start the stream and then open the software, and I always forgot that order. But OBS doesn't care and works properly, so it's much easier just to hit all the buttons across the bottom. My coworkers have already drunk their weight in booze. We used to do it because we'd go out for audits, and we would like arrive there often the morning of, but sometimes the evening before. But the audit usually will run the whole day, so we'll start at like 7 something and we'll run until like 5. But then we'll go out to eat somewhere and usually have a few drinks. We're allowed 2 alcoholic beverages per meal for that job anyway. And then that'd be like 8 o'clock by the time we left there, and it's like, I'm not gonna go out and drink it more, especially when you got work to the next day that you need to be awake for. And there you are.
Here I am. That horse is dead still. You need to make it better. It needs chicken soup.
I think that if I play that blue, it's going to make my face all blue. Can I do like, I think they have gray. No, gray is, I believe, 5. 4. The middle one, yeah, okay. I'll have to do it blue for the final. But
remember that old Campbell Soup commercial where the kid would drink, a snowman walked in the door and then it drank Campbell Soup and the snowman.
Oh yeah, I remember that one exactly. Yeah.
I want that commercial, but the kid is just like frozen to death inside the snowman. I want that. Just sad end.
Or it's just the same commercial 30 years later.
Yeah. It's like he did not survive. Mm-hmm. Or no, he's been frozen for 30 years. And like, where am I?
This is how we get the mammoth.
Where are you?
You find the frozen mammoth and then give it Campbell's soup.
Aren't they pretty sure they can make a mammoth now?
I'm thinking that if they have the ability to, it's a big ethical decision.
It's a mammoth, man.
No, not as much that, but it's saying, should we
make it into burgers?
Should we use the ability to modify that stuff to just create species?
We've already made super chickens.
But those we weren't.
I want to crossbreed them with the chickens. So we give them mammoth eggs.
Yeah, I don't know. There is some ethical concerns with it.
I want my mammoth egg omelet right now.
I'm thinking that whatever genetic modifications made that possible are probably going to give you the weirdest shits.
Yeah.
And you're just going to start growing like wings or something.
It can't be worse than freaking White Castles.
Wait, why did White Castle get involved?
Because you said the weirdest shits, and I don't think they're weirdest shits than White Castle shits. Which
are worse, White Castles or Taco Bells?
White Castle.
Yeah. Taco Bell is like fiery, but Taco Bell is like you don't even know you're doing it.
Yeah. Well, that's not good.
It just
oops.
slides through your system.
Del
Taco. I haven't had White Castle or Taco Bell in many years.
Fast food got freaking expensive.
No, it's just because I don't.
Worth it anymore.
I'm never out and about and go, oh, Taco Bell. Like
I used to be all the time when it was like 60 cents a taco.
Taco or anything fast food is pretty pricey. Even it doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
If at this point
it lost its way,
it's better to just go to a sit-down restaurant.
Yeah.
Because you're going to pay more, but for a full meal, yes, you can do dollar menu stuff, but if you were to get any numbered item on a menu, it's only going to be a couple dollars short of what you do at a sit-down place. So just call the sit-down place, make an order, and pick it up.
I just need to make a
And there would be way more food on
You
that
know
too.
there'd be a market for it. It's just vending machines that cook the food as you order it. Like it's just there's some mini grill in there or something.
No, it's just be a microwave.
I mean, yeah, tacos can get away with just a microwave to a point. You can't microwave the tortilla.
Yeah, you're
You wouldn't make it would get on.
no, because some foods, the benefit of it is an assortment of temperatures.
Yeah.
So when you first get it, some parts are going to be hot and some might be cold. Like you're going to have cooler vegetables with hot meat. Microwave is just going to make everything hot.
I feel like you could fit an entire Taco Bell inside of one of those like coffee kiosks if everything inside was automated. And then you could have 60-cent tacos again. Maybe. You'd have to go back to like the oats.
When there's not much left nowadays that can be made for 60 cents that is profitable. Most of the times anything you buy for less than $1 outside of food
Yeah.
is because it is there to get you to buy other things.
Yeah.
Like
the $5 chickens.
yeah, or they're little side things to just grab that couple extra pennies, even though it's not much, it's just
Yeah.
worth the effort.
Like my tacos would absolutely not be real meat or cheese.
Microwaved McDouble hits different. Yeah. Actually, no.
Not double cheeseburger hurts.
McDouble that's been sitting on the warmer at the McDonald's
It's
in the
actually really
corner
good.
for like 12 hours.
Yes, that's the
it
best
gets like
burger.
strangely hard on the outside, and for some reason actually is good. It's just everything on the inside is like
Becomes jelly.
it becomes like a jelly. The meat, the sauces. I mean, this was years ago. Who knows now?
Yeah.
But just it all just becomes like this. Like you're essentially eating like a jelly donut with meat in it. It's strangely good,
That's an apt.
but it hasn't been in that warmer. Those warmers are hot. Like if you were to put your hand on it, you could burn yourself. So they're warm, and it's just been sitting there for like the whole day.
Yeah.
Which we've had before. Like somebody made an order for something, or an extra burger got made, and it got pushed over there, and everybody just kind of ignored it. It's happened.
Honestly, I always thought the pies were way better if they were sitting in the heater for a while.
The what?
The like apple pies.
Those are the ones that we always
Cherry
had at the
pies
end of the night,
especially.
because we didn't have it. Like we had a special heater thing above that was just for all the pies.
Yes, sat on top of fries. That's where.
No, we had it. It was above the heaters, just past assembly,
Yeah, okay.
by the heater vents, and you could just pull them from there. But at the end of the night, we've had nights where there was like 10, 12, 14 pies left because
Yeah.
nobody bought any. And at the end of the night, normally the rule is you're supposed to throw away any like food. You cover up any of the vegetables, so whatever. But if there's meats in there, they basically get tossed. Well, we said screw it.
Yeah.
We just you make some sandwiches. You can't go nuts with it, but you usually plan as the night was starting to come to a close, to where like an hour from close, if you go to those places, they'll usually take a little longer because they don't want to keep a giant supply of meat. So they dwindle their supply down, and then they make it to order. So like if you order 2 burgers, they'll just throw 2 burgers down, which is actually pretty good because you get fresh meat. But if there's any leftover meat, you get like the bottom of the bin stuff, but it was free. But the apple pies, the amount of times I walked home with like a dozen apple pies
Yeah.
was crazy. Closing was the best. It sucked closing McDonald's because you had to do all the like messy work, but
Free food.
free food.
To a point. So we did have somebody ruin that for us. Like they turned away and just acted like they didn't see it if we took the leftover food at the end of the night. But one person decided that they were gonna have a big party, several of the staff. They cooked a bunch of food right before closing with the intent of taking it home.
Yes.
And they used a bunch of buns and stuff that wouldn't have been thrown away to make burgers. And it was just like, okay, we're not doing that anymore. That person got fired.
Yeah, we had people that tried doing stuff like that too, but they always got found out because somebody would bring it up. Somebody would tell the manager, because that is ridiculous and stupid, and that's not something you want to be like getting used to at a young age. Is taking advantage of systems like that. We got free food all the time. It was supposed to be that you would get like you had a 50% off thing, but so many it depended on the manager, but so many of them would just be like, They keep inventory though. So if they notice suddenly a huge shortage of stuff, because they can see in the system how many things were ordered and how many weren't, and all the rest becomes waste, and if the waste goes high, then the managers start pushing on it. And they're like, nope, we can't do that. And okay. But if it's left at the end of the night, I mean, you got to do something with it. Or like, and you don't want to waste many buns, you get like a quad burger.
Yeah.
Just put all the meat in one.
At our place, we were allowed to eat as much as we wanted as long as we rung it up.
The rules changed. Even in the years that I was there, it was only 2.5 years, I think. The rules just kept changing to become way more strict. But I knew one manager. They used to have these little cards you could get.
Yeah.
So that location was owned by owned by one guy that owned 4 locations, I think, when I left. And they had these little slips that were all signed by the manager and were for one free meal. Mm. And they would try to use it as an incentive thing. But there was one manager that just would be like, hey, we need you to come in on Saturday. And I'm like, no, I'm busy. And she's like, I'll give you 7 free meals. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. And you still got paid your normal thing, but then I had so many of those towards the end, and they were good at any of the locations for that manager, and which for me was every McDonald's within the area. So it was pretty handy.
No, when I worked in the one in Kentucky, they let us get away with whatever. But when I moved to Louisville and worked at McDonald's there for a few months, they put us on a $5 limit for our lunch, which was pretty strict. It's like near impossible now.
How much?
$5.
But was that with your discount or without?
That was just without. We didn't get a discount.
Dollar menu, yeah. Back then, you could get like 3 burgers and a fry or something.
Yeah, but it was still like, if you are spending your entire day making food for people, when it's time for you to eat, you should be allowed to eat whatever the heck you want.
Well, also, if every day you're just eating McDonald's.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Remember when we were there? Was when they started doing the shaker salads. You remember those?
Yeah, vaguely.
They were salads that you would
like the cup salad.
It would come in like a normal cup, and you would put all the ingredients in there, and it was all pulled from some like cheap fridge thing. And then the idea was that you get the salad, you put your whatever dressing in you want, and then you shake it to get all the dressing in, and then you eat it out of the cup. It was the cheapest piece of shit salad that was just using ingredients on hand to try to be healthy. That it was. You'd have to pre-make all of them and have them there, and they were such a hassle to deal with, but they were not good for you. I mean, their salads even got under crap a couple of years ago, like what, 5-10 years ago, for like they had the nicer salads, and even those were crap.
Those were actually decent.
Those were decent, but they were still a ton of calories.
Yeah,
because they threw deep fried chicken on top and stuff.
That's the better one.
Yeah, no, it was good, but because fat is good.
Yeah, I liked the Cobb salads. I think I ate them more than anything else. I worked at McDonald's.
They didn't have those type of salads when I left.
Yeah.
Those were well past, but I did. I like Chick-fil-A has better salads, and they're better for you, I think. I thought they got in trouble for the sodium. I wouldn't be surprised. Especially, it was one of those things. I think it was around the time when they were trying to push that all fast food places had all their nutrition facts online. Mm-hmm. So obviously they're going to be like, well, we can't do that. Well, why? Because then people know what's in it. Because it wasn't good for you.
Oh, I don't think a burger you make at home is going to be any better. In fact,
no,
probably worse. Because you're gonna put down a big thick patty as opposed to like the thin patties.
It depends, though. I think that the burgers that you make at home can be better because the meat that you're getting can be better sourced. I mean, you can be, but the buns you're getting aren't going to be white. You can get wheat or some other better bread. Yeah. And the cheese isn't going to be just American cheese. You can get other cheases. So I mean, that's just because American cheese is just plastic.
Cheddar's better,
but it's just American is just plastic. Yeah, so, but you can also just put more vegetables and other things on it in general, or you can even mix things into the meat to change flavor stuff. Like a little bit of salsa mixed in with the beef can actually be pretty good.
I always make pork, cut it with pork. I think it tastes better. It's probably even worse for you. Like, I made my burger at home. This is nutritious. It's like it's dripping fat everywhere. I'll get that.
But again, fat's not the problem. Sugars and sugars of any amount and carbs of a low amount are what you need to do. Fats don't go overboard, obviously, but they're not the big problem. It's hard to think when you have fat and so therefore fat's bad, but no, it's not necessarily. Oh, Silver Flash.
And then you picked up candy.
Did I post? Why is it being
This
weird?
is some cute ponies.
Oh, I didn't
from
post it.
Silver.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it now.
I appreciate them ponies.
Oh, I don't think I actually did. Jelly's familiar. Here's Starfire.
There is a difference between the fat you get from like fish and the fat you get from beef or the
Yeah.
fat you get from soy.
Well, yeah. Don't be like stuffing your mouth with trans fats and like.
Drink it. It's the new Mountain Dew flavor.
Cheers, Jelly. I forgot yours. Right?
The new gamer fuel. Mountain Dew fats.
The fat from Raccoon. Yeah, there's different kinds of fats, but generally, if you were to eat, like, I'd have to be careful. So if you were to eat like a couple slices of like toasted bread or a beef patty, the beef patty is probably better for you. Toasted bread gets rid of a lot of the good stuff that bread might have, and it just replaces it with like other things. Eating raw bread, like if you were to just take a slice of just like whole wheat bread, there's a lot of good stuff in there, good
I
fiber
said
and stuff.
raw bread. I just imagine you eating dough.
Well,
No.
no, but like just untoasted bread. Toasted bread is good
Yeah.
because of the moliard, but
We love that.
yeah, they do.
I haven't had it in a while.
But it does get rid of a lot of the good stuff. Actually, if you're gonna like do a
Only on
lot
the
of
surface.
heavy exercise for the day, like, and you need like long lasting energy, having a couple slices of like bread is not a bad thing. It's just bad if you're just gonna sit all day. Want to like make them kind of have a little bit of a more of a dip here, but and hello, Brian.
I'm a big guy, but I'm a weird mix of fat on top of muscle. But my heart.
Your heart can't keep up with it. You're too complicated.
But I can lift a boat. A small one. So that's nice. Oh, that boat. That's that boat specifically. I can bench that.
Okay, it's benchy.
No, but I
Apparently,
have pushed my workouts a little too hard sometimes.
I think I just was listening to the LTT podcast. There, apparently, the creator of this model has said. I think it was called into question about like or pulled back or was not all the truth. But they apparently came out were like, okay, you guys need to stop using that. Like years and years later.
Yeah.
So they showed some. They replace it. So the name of that boat is Benchy.
Yeah.
Because it's a benchmark. So then some people made a bench called Bodhi. And it is
Yeah.
which is Bodhi the benchmark, and it's just a bench. I love that. That's fun. So we went to Vancouver Expo Convention on the 18th and 19th. Ooh.
I didn't know they were still doing that.
What's at the Expo Convention? Is that like a con, like a Comic Con type thing?
Oh, I guess not. They're not doing the pony thing there anymore. Which is sad because that was kind of the home of My Little Pony at the end of the day. Was Vancouver. Almost said Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of the actors actually had to live, which had to be really rough for the actors who were told they had to live in Vancouver to be on My Little Pony. Like the voice actor who played Twist, the little girl, the only reason she stopped doing the voice is because her family moved away from Vancouver and she wasn't allowed to do it unless she could get to the studio.
It's just SAG does the same stuff though. They have restrictive rules to help it keep the jobs around, and I can understand that Vancouver would be scared of having its talent exported.
Yeah,
So-
but actors like Tara or John Delancey, they had their own in-home studios and were allowed to do their lines from there and then send them in. So they were allowed to.
So you just need money.
Yeah, you just have to be famous enough, and then you can do. You can get
No, it's if you have to have money. Like they could have probably done it themselves too, but if they didn't have an at-home studio, they couldn't probably match the quality they required.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because if you go back and watch some of the recordings, you'll see Andrea Littman and Tara Strong and Ashley Ball all in the same recording booth recording their lines together, but never Tara because she always recorded her separately and sent them in. It's kind of because she lived in L.A.
Silverflash, did you buy any cool things there? I'm guessing it's a nerd type convention. I don't know. So is it called Vancouver or is it called Vancouver?
It's Vancouver, but Vancouver is the better.
You bought a
version.
lot. Yeah, very excited too. What did you buy? Did you get some good stuff? I mean, I'd hope. It would kind of suck if we just bought a bunch of trash.
I hope you bought some ponies. Did you find any ponies?
Vancouver.
So they still have something in Canada for pony convention?
I remember Brony Can.
Yeah, that was one. Wasn't that in Vancouver?
Yeah, I
Vancouver?
believe it was in Vancouver, Michael. I was invited by the staff to go to Brony Can, but I believe I didn't have the vacation that year to go.
That's
and
rough.
that was the bit where we were really drunk at BronyCon the night that I did Remembrance premiered, and it was like 1:30 in the morning. Me and Adam didn't want to go to bed, and so we just walked up to what we were pretty somebody said there's a hotel party going on at something, so we just walked up to the door, flashed the badges, and we're like, we're cool people, and they let us in. And it ended up being a lot of the BronyCan group, so I talked to a lot of the staff there for a while. They convinced Adam to go, and he was a guest, but I wasn't able to.
Yeah, well,
Oh, I got a list for you. Oh no, do you already have it? Like,
Adam's one who's always had free time, to my understanding.
okay, no. Oh, I was gonna mention I posted in the supporter chat, but I did fix subscriber overlay stuff. Used to be before it just did one like subscriber thing for everything, gift, resub, and it also didn't do anonymous or put the right name if somebody who gifted it. It should work now, where gift or regular subs work the same, resubs state such and the amount of months, and gift subs now state the person that was gifted it with below.
I'm British. This is British. I showed Declan that.
He did. How
He's like, I'm very British. He's like, you are not.
You're so British.
But I sound just like you.
But the gift sub, yeah, it'll show the name of the person that got it, the person that gifted it. Unless it was marked anonymous, then it should say it was from a ghost. But it was all using the test functions, so it should work. But yeah. Apparently, I had it wrong before because I was trying to use variables that were on its website for reference, and I found a function that like forcibly shows all the variables on a call, and then I could actually pull the actual names that I'm supposed to use, and then it was like easy, but I had everything wrong.
See, this is your fault for saying the word ghost. I was waiting for it to happen.
Speaking F ghost.
Yeah.
Speaking F ghost.
Ghost. Oh,
See, it worked. There you go, Jelly. Thank you very much. And actually, the gifted subscription. What's the name? And I put. I have to fix the bottom thing though, because that still shows your name, but that's easy compared to that. So, well, thank you. It works.
Silver, you got some good plushes there, but like the Derpy, I'm gonna need that.
What did you do, the ghost thing?
I haven't done the ghost thing yet. The Silver was first.
Well, yeah, but just do the ghost fact then. The other one's discussion.
Maybe the ghost fact is dead, and the ghost fact itself is now a ghost, and that's a fact.
Oh, and Kite wants Michael's in charge, so hurry up.
Oh my god. Maybe I didn't get to bed till after 2 last night.
I made it cheaper too.
Why?
I made everything cheaper.
Not that.
That one was only 5,000 cheaper.
Here's your ghost fact. Your ghost fact is, your plushies are all possessed with ghosts. If ghosts like a soft place to like possess, you think they'd like possess creepy stuff, but nope, they're in your plushies. All of them, because they really like plush stuff. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a horse plush. If you got like an old teddy bear, yeah, it's probably up in that. And that's a ghost fact. All your ponies are possessed. Are you doing the Michael in charge Kite? I know you're like, hey, this is funny, but it's torture. Maybe just say that. You know what? I like it. I like Michael in charge. Just telling you it's torture is gonna make you want to do it more.
Oh, actually, maybe
he's never gonna finish his skeleton.
Worry about that later. No, I made everything for redeems cheaper. Michael in charge was made 5,000 cheaper. Originally, it was I was making an expensive purposely, but I think now we're at the point where I don't have to worry about it. It was more of a concern when people had lots of points and the point thing was new. But most of the animation ones that come up without any action to it are now under 100. I think a lot of them are half or less. What they used to be.
Drink more.
No.
You just want to
It's 5,000 less. It's still 30,000.
You're an alcoholic.
You have to be like 100 streams to get that.
I'm calling you out on your alcoholism.
Okay, well, I saved this for all the work that I've done.
Yeah.
Oh, I drop this. Oh, there's a big derp. Big derp was, I think it was 777 before. She's 500 now. That one I kept.
That's one you should bring down.
No, that one I did. I made it 30% cheaper. No, the big derp I kept a little bit more because it covers the whole screen. So I wanted to keep that a little bit up. And I think I also set a lot of them to 1 minute. Some of them to 1 minute cooldowns, so that they can't just be like 100 at once. And
the heck is that?
dehydrate and hydrate, I think were dropped a little. No, dehydrate what? But yeah, all the like cookie derpy and stuff is probably, I think they're like 100 or less for some of those. But yeah, originally when I started those, I had them expensive because everybody had like 40,000 points, and I knew that they would just be overdone, so I kept them a little pricier. But I think we're well past that now. Remember when Big Derp was 1,500? Yeah, because when she's fancy and new, I knew it would be used a lot more, so I made it more. It's a supply and demand thing. By making it more expensive, it prevents. It helps incentivize not spamming it. But now she's a norm thing, so I made it cheaper. And I think also the cooldown was reduced from like 15 to 10 minutes. Michael, what'd you do to the snoot?
No, the snoot's broken. I put the bone snoot back.
You zeroed the snoot, but the other model doesn't have a snoot.
What?
Look, it's a bone.
Clearly got a snoot.
No, it's a bone.
You got a bone.
She's got a bone mouth. What do you do? What do you do to Horsey?
She's fine. She's feeling better.
Look at her eyes. The other model doesn't have eyes too.
So it's just like rolled. She's fine. She put her skeleton back in. It didn't go in quite right. She's good. She's happy. Guys, I need where are you at? I need words. Just throw words at me. Give me ideas.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
You literally crushed the part of the horse you love the most.
No, I fixed it.
No, it's still broken.
No,
that's the bone.
I'll fix it. Why?
Hide the bone model. Like hit the visual thing, and you'll see what it is.
I saw it, and she's a little messed up.
Okay, no, keep.
It's a little messed up.
No, keep exactly what you clicked right now,
yeah.
And then just slide default all the way.
That's what I'm doing.
No, you were not.
I was. She fixed. She played.
She's not really like going to
pineapple on pizza. We can do
pineapple.
Pineapple.
DJ Deadpone.
Let's go pin. What was it that? So what we got out of pinna? Ooh.
What's that?
Llama.
It's horse.
This horse. This guy.
What would you call that?
Is a pinata.
You said a pinna.
Pinna. Well, that's what we typed.
Pinata?
Pinata.
It's a pinata.
It's a ponita. Somebody confuses a pinata and a ponita. They just beat the poor ponita to death.
Yeah, this is the horse that you beat up.
Yeah.
Didn't you buy like a Rainbow Dash one at one point?
Yeah, and a pinky.
And we beat it up?
Yeah, you guys murdered it.
Oh, I saw from your delay getting in from outside today that you probably fixed Pinky again.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
When I was pulling up to the house, like a big breeze came by and they were all like doing like some wavy stuff. And I'm like, all the horses are dancing. They were literally dancing. We have a couple floaty horse or inflatable horses outside, which.
I know what you're going to say. Like clean up your horses.
No, I'm kind of curious how much the electricity bill has been kind of high. And I'm kind of curious.
It's 3 tiny, like, computer fans.
That are running 24/7.
Yeah, but they gotta keep the horses dancing.
I'm kind of curious because our electricity, I got a thing in the mail that says like, let's compare your electricity to your neighbors, and we are 30% higher than any neighbor near us,
And
on average.
it's not. It's my horses, not your like light show. My horses.
Well, we have 3 gaming computers that run at various times and a server that's running 24/7. But those are
stuff just ghosting.
not too much. Also, we have 3 guys that do laundry, especially one that does them like multiple times a week.
I don't think it takes up that much.
The dryer.
Dryer might, yeah.
Dryer runs for 45 minutes with 30 amps. I'm pretty sure it eats a little bit of electricity.
Let me move this horse. No, can't. I don't rename the horse.
Wait, I blinked. How did you match the bone so fast? He's copy pasted or locked it every bone to the other one.
Come here, Vinyl. I need you.
Oh,
Why is it still on the pinata? Oh. Oh, then you need your...
and a reminder that any hydrates and dehydrates are on Michael now.
No.
I should probably go get you a water just in case.
No, you should just drink your water.
No, this is your... You said before I have to do your things, so you have to do my things. That's how that works, right?
No, because it doesn't benefit me to do it that way.
You're in charge. Oh, don't select the trombone when you're
Charles,
doing the rotate. It's gonna rotate it's gonna break the trombone. Oh, look at Michael.
Breaking.
There's a hydrate.
I don't have a water.
I'll go get you one.
Can't I just drink the booze instead?
No.
No, I want her beating the pinata. Like this. I need like a couple of these. So... Dude. I'm busy. Making me do this.
What was that?
That was the ducks.
Made
Here.
duck.
Did it make a quack?
I don't think you pushed it all the way. I didn't see the symbol pop up. There you go.
Cool.
Make quack.
Thank
It wasn't
God,
that quite the same quack, but
Yeah, I have power over the quack button now. That's the only real benefit of this.
you also have the punch and the crack sound.
Yeah, but those are mean. Maybe I'll use them later.
To what?
It's
You gonna punch a horse?
No. You punch pinata.
Wait, I feel like you're doing the old meme where it was like that one girl that has her hands over her ears and the guy with the trumpet right behind her. Remember that meme?
Yes, I do. It's an
It's-
old
I feel like
meme.
that's what you're doing to that poor pinata.
Gonna do that, and then I'm gonna...
I know you're trying to make it like you're playing music. Oh, I'm British. Ooh.
Ooh. Good.
I did turn up the volume on that a few decibels too. I think I might turn it up a bit more still. It looks like it's matching with everything else. That's why I'm like, I don't want her to poke at it too much.
No, magical pinata.
It's better. Yeah, I feel like it could still go up, but when I looked at the volume levels, it still looked on par with a lot like 2 or 3 others I verified it with. So I don't know.
Okay. So they're just like...
Looks like they're
Oh, this
attacking
one.
him.
That was the original intent, but now I think it's better if they don't. They're just playing for the pinata, or the pinata dances.
You just found out in Civ 6 that you had uranium under a neighborhood. Well, but you're gonna guess you're gonna have to
I need more.
move it for the uranium fever.
I need more words. Send me more words.
Where's the pineapple? Or
It
where's
is
the where's the
pineapple.
pizza?
It's
Oh, it says
you know
it says
what?
pineapple pizza
You're right.
on pizza.
You're right. Hold on.
I mean, it is on a round surface, but that's not pizza. There's a really good. Yeah, that's the good pizza. Nope, that's so good one.
Okay, well, you gotta be on the pizza.
A little thick on the crust, but
I like thick crust.
probably under the local neighborhood playground. Them kids and their nuclear. Michael, you know what you can hold? I think it's shift. Well, click like moving thing. No, too late. Just do it your way. It's gonna make it harder. And select all. You're not selecting all.
Oh, you're right.
Nope, Michael. You gotta select
I
all.
press shift.
No, like I said, don't try that anymore. You already went too far.
No, what are you talking about?
You gotta make the pizza bigger. It's not big
I
enough.
gotta make the pizza bigger. I'm making the pizza bigger.
Okay.
I'm making the pizza bigger.
There
There
you go.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
No, you didn't.
I'm the Arco Demon now.
If you like pinata colada.
I'm gonna dance on the pizza. The pizza gotta spin. Okay, here we go.
Vinyl is my favorite pony.
She's a good pony. There's no doubt.
Michael,
What?
your only reason or only thing for making a good horse is it mare?
Yeah.
So yes, she's a good pony because she's mare.
Okay.
Why is pinata not spinning?
No, pinata dancing on the pizza. I need more words, guys.
It lets me keep the uranium because I can't remove the neighborhood. But sorry, people, for the cancer and stuff. Oh yeah, I guess you don't have to place anything on it. You just own it because it's in your territory,
New
right?
model. Open.
I can't. I'm thinking like what was the other game I played where you had? Oh, I was thinking like Against the Storm. Like if you see a resource, you still have to do some stuff for it.
Well, that's how that works.
What's the dog doing? Put the dog in it? It's not the dog, it's a pinata. It's a llama. Hello, Silver. Trombones in space. I mean, it's a wood-fire pizza, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm hearing buzz.
Put a dog in it? Okay, we can get a dog. What the dog doing?
What the dog doing?
Well, we gotta find a good dog.
Oh, I had a package delivered.
Ooh, hot dog. There's a dog.
I'm
So
British.
this
I'm
thing
British.
needs a ride.
Ooh. You didn't do the British thing, Michael.
Woo!
There you go.
It looks like hot dogs. Right back here. Oh, that's the dog. Ooh. I'm gonna adjust this file a little bit.
What's the
No,
light?
no smooching.
I don't know. You put that there.
Yeah, I probably did. Yeah, I did.
Space this
Maybe.
one out a little bit.
Yeah, no smooching.
What? No smooching? I heard that.
Gotta get ahead of her.
I heard that
ahead of
is no smooching? Question mark. So yeah, you're right. There should be.
Yeah,
like,
and it's immediately followed up with no. Actually, there was one of the I like
Technical
watching the weekend
solution.
updates with SNL, and they had one of
Yeah.
them where it says scientists have discovered that having oatmeal every day will help lead to a longer life. No, that's all the joke was. I loved it.
okay, and
I used to have like
smooching kind of sounds like smoothie.
getting a just oatmeal with a little bit of French vanilla creamer, not like a ton, like literally just like a tiny dollop mixed in there. Like that was actually good. I had that for breakfast for months and months.
Where's the smoothie?
It would be actually nice to go back to something like that. It was nice hot breakfast.
How do I bring the smoothie up to the screen?
Oh, click the viewport, like
What the heck's the viewport?
the port of view. Yes, hit V.
Hmm.
Okay, now you can see
Oh.
where it is.
Yeah, there
V
it is.
just turns your camera to look at whatever object you have.
Like
It's super handy. You can load in a bottle, hit V, and then just start moving it right away.
Smoothie.
For pizza, how will pizza get a job now? Yeah, screw damn wood. Hot dogs. I mean, your body temperature is average. You might be missing that one. New follower? Oh yeah, sorry. I
confused.
I don't have the audio in the ear for the triggers. Thank you very much, Kenny Lover 224 for the follow. Usually the audio is the cue, but since Michael's took over for the next
Yeah, I'm making good
11
stuff.
minutes. Oh no, it was 6:35. 6:35, I think.
Guys, where should they be?
I don't have my audio.
This can be the sun. Where's that light? There it is. You can go up a little bit to the side. Okay. I need like a
French
place.
fries. Come on, baby, tell me your.
Oh wait, that freaking smoothie is not playing.
Tell me your lie. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies.
Oh, he's just
Up,
trying
down,
to get his
side to
smoothie.
side. These skeletons are now alive. I'm pretty sure I just went with a different reference.
There's only one bone on this here.
Oh. Which
What?
bone is that?
The pinata bone. Yeah, it's got one bone. So the smoothie is just it's like not. That's fine. He's dancing.
Well, you can still lock it to it.
No.
Oh, it doesn't. You can't put its arm up if that's what you're trying to do.
No.
No, it's a
Trying to
pinata.
lock it.
Who would have added
I was
bones
trying
to a pinata?
to lock.
If there's any bones in that pinata, it's for the broken pieces to shatter,
It's fine.
so that the
He's-
children
he's
may
dancing with
consume the innards.
it. Guys, where are they? Hot dogs, French fries. Come on, baby. Tell your lies. Upside down. These skeletons are alive. Yes.
I said that already.
You did. But here, I need to fix this final. This final looks is like.
Michael
really
can't
positioned.
focus on more than a half thing at once, so
No, you're right.
it's a lot harder when he's sitting there.
I'm very busy. There's-
Originally, I did the Michael's in charge that like people can, or Michael can have his moment to do his little things, but he just dreads it now, which is funny because
it's like I have to do stuff.
because I mean you can tell him to drink booze or drink water, remember, and then he
No.
has to drink water or drink booze.
You guys need to tell me what place you guys want them, why I adjust them here to perfect my craft. See, this is what I get for watching you. Like, I'm not like actually fiddling with it because I suddenly, okay.
But the animation's pretty good. Oh wait, you didn't do that
No,
part.
I did this part. Now the pinata was 100% me.
Oh, you wobbling it.
Out there, that's dancing.
What you're saying is I can animate a seizure.
Here, I need.
Yes, I can do that too. It's called jitter.
That's all this is. It's just jitters. All animation is. I need a background. Yes. This is a world organization.
The Hot Dog Society.
Yes. We gotta make it global, fancy.
Yes, the globe. By only showing the Americas.
Yeah, that's the whole world.
Yeah. To Americans.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's about half right. I think I gotta remove the bottom half, and then you'll have what Americans think. Actually, you probably have to really zoom in because they're really starting to even throw out Mexico and Canada.
Yeah. Let's see. This. Ooh. As big as it gets.
Well, I mean, you could make
It's
it
not
bigger.
that. Yeah, but I would have to like take classes and weird. Oh. We're just gonna. It's above.
Just put the pyramids behind them.
Part of the thing. You wouldn't like
You,
yeah, do you have a name for backgrounds? Like-
for one, for the very
Should I save? Because it's
No.
been a while. I might crash.
no,
But what if I
It
lose
won't.
my art?
no, it won't. You can hide the green screen, so you can have more distance behind that.
Hide the green screen?
It's the gray block
Oh.
behind the very top green screen. Just hide it.
Or how do you put override? Oh, you just probably do overrides. to
For
change-
what?
To change backgrounds.
No, that's set skin.
Oh.
But there's only a few different colors. I think that one might be an actual text. Or no, that was a custom one that I did for something else.
See what else you got.
It's just,
Boring.
it's white, gray, black, blue, tan, and green.
First one was the only one that was any good. I've lost it. No. Here we go. You guys, you need the pyramid. So that's Egypt. We need a pyramid. I get this. Okay, well, that's
What is? I don't know. Wait,
There we go.
Wait, did you not know how to spell pyramid?
I think this is a pretty good pyramid.
No, that's not a pyramid. That's
It's a pyramid. It's just one.
the
from South
first thing you
America.
had was the pyramid. You
No,
look like you're in a
that-
desert.
That's. I mean, wasn't chicken pizza in the desert?
What?
It wasn't. That's
Chicken pizza?
Chickenizza. Never mind.
Chickenizza?
Yes.
What is chickenizza?
You're looking at it. Anyway,
What?
It's an Aztec temple.
Chickenizza.
Yeah. It's also a wonder in Civ 5. That's all
Okay,
I
hold
know
on.
about it.
Hold on. I'm going to search, as you said it, chicken pizza.
Chickenizza, not chicken ya. He's just not cultured, chat. What's this clamp? And they just move like one thing.
Hold on. Oh, that's the Mayan translation. How do you say this? Because it's not chicken itza. It looks like chicken itza, but it's not.
He refused. There's not an old temple called Chicken Ichia. I said it like you'd say it. The heck am I even doing in this game? That's what this is. It's all just a game. I need to shrink this down. I need to back up. Okay, we need to back up this a bit. He said it weird.
Chichen Itza.
Chichen itza. Chichen itza.
She said it.
It's
weird.
not chicken pizza.
Chicken pizza.
No, that's
Okay.
nothing wrong with a good old chicken pizza, but it's Chichen Itza.
I need to shrink this down a bit more. I don't know how I got so far back. Yeah, shrink this. I don't know why I keep forgetting how to shrink it. There we go. You know what?
I think that's where they do sacrifices.
Yeah, they got one world wonder. We need another one that'll fit with it. I need another like building of great significance that he almost certainly will have on his computer to like balance out the scene, guys. What you got?
The Great Oak Library.
Golden Oak?
Golden Oak, yeah.
See, now who doesn't know the names of wonders?
I don't have a model for it though.
Well, then we're just gonna have to find something close. What is this fish? What is this?
It's not a wonder.
Could be.
It's a wonderful
We
fish.
believe. There we go. We're gonna have this fish.
I love how you learn how to use the shift thing and you're still just bragging.
There. Still gotta do it.
Pizza came from the dessert, I kid you not. From the desert. I'm a little further from my monitor.
Yeah.
I can still read it without glasses, but I'm gonna add letters.
See, there's. I need to keep this on loop.
How? Why are you on so many drugs?
I don't know that. Can't prove anything. Okay, I need another wonder, guys.
That's what somebody that's on drugs says.
Crazy.
How
do I shift this over again? Is it the
taco bucket?
Taco bucket does not help me. Oh, you want the taco bucket as the other thing? Sure.
This is a taco bucket
how do I shift
pyramid.
this over? It's the one thing I can never remember. How to like move this?
The way I do it, hit tab. Why do you have to look at the keyboard?
Because I don't know your keyboard.
It's every keyboard.
I know yours is weirdly shaped. It's tiny. Mine's much larger than this.
All it's missing is the 10 key, which is on the opposite end of the
I
board.
got a tiny keyboard for tiny keyboard nonsense.
But you're not even near where the tiny part would matter. Doesn't know how to type. Do you finger type?
I cannot neither confirm or deny your accusations against me.
Did you ever learn to type?
Yes, I know how to type.
Yeah, W, A, S, and D don't count.
I type.
When you said before, hit the up arrow, and so I hit the up arrow, but you said, oh no, I meant W. You said arrow.
Look at my hands. Good. I know how to type.
Okay, no, what you just showed me is you know how to put your hands on a keyboard.
I know how to do it without
You put them
looking.
on the home row. That's it.
Yeah, that's all I need. It's proof. I had classes because that's all they care about. And then you learn better ways to
I
type.
said this story before, but I had that one time where I cheated by accident. On the
Sure.
because remember, you know how on Murder Party when you're doing the typing, how you can skip words and whatever because the errors kind of just are
This fish got almost.
because it doesn't really matter the order you put things in and blah blah blah. Well, this typing program we had was similar to where I learned that it would whatever you typed, it would keep track of any errors and whatever, how many words you typed, but it kept track of the straight letter count, whether there was an error or not. So if you start, like if the thing starts with like there when it says dear police officer, you just type in the word dear space and then just start police, but then just like bash on the keyboard a bunch so that it, like, as fast as you can, just as many keys as you can, it would give you one error, but it would give you like 200 words a minute because it was saying that you typed all those letters, even though it was nonsense letters, it was part of it. So if you really wanted to cheat it, you could just figure out how many letters you needed to type within the time limit to give you the score that you needed to hit, and then just typed randomly in that time until you hit approximately that, and you would just get a passing score. It was bull crap. But the problem is you can't delete scores, and when I did the test of all the bashing and I hit 200 something, I couldn't delete that, and made it obvious that there was a workaround. But all right, programs like that are funny. But this was, oh god, what year was that? 2000. Oh, what computer lab was I in? That was high school, so it had to be 2001. Probably 2001. So that was 23 years ago.
Gee,
24 years ago.
You're gonna teach these kids.
Michael, press F11.
Oh,
Actually, it wouldn't be a problem, but I still wouldn't.
I'm afraid.
It just makes a full screen.
Oh,
But you don't know what F11 does?
I like cheese.
What does F1 do?
Calls for help. The police.
Yeah, I
So
hate
don't
that
press
button. I actually thought about just pulling the key off my keyboard. What does F2 do? Name a function of F2.
If I press F2, I'll find out.
No, you won't. It won't do anything.
No, then it doesn't do anything.
No, it does.
Oh, clearly.
It's
you're
mainly
lying
one
to me.
function.
I print.
No,
I have no idea.
I think it might be F9 or something, but no, it's rename.
No, I've never done that. I've right clicked and then scrolled down to rename.
Oh no, on most things, if you want to, if you have a file and you hit F2 while on that file, it will open up rename. If you're in Excel and you're in a cell and you hit F2, it will open it up for direct text editing. It's the universal edit text button. Really handy. Hello, Aura Master. How goes your art? Well, Michael's in charge right now for the next.
Making amazing art.
He's in charge for 1 more minute.
Well, I got.
And then we have a thing for Michael to be in charge for 30 minutes to do whatever he wants, and he is making I have no idea what.
Where's
and
the
then I take
taco
over again.
place? You're the one who wanted to talk.
Otherwise, we're
about
working
this.
on like this is all gonna be deleted when it's done because you're working off my
No,
file.
I don't care. You're gonna make the new file.
No, I'm not.
And you're gonna save it for future generations to admire.
No, we're working on stream overlays. We made a I'm British one. We finished the I'm British one last stream, and then we're working on a trombone with a skeleton to do like sad
This
trombone
is the better
noises.
version.
But they're all redeems now. It's the channel.
I'm British.
Yeah, they're British. Think
It's the true taco bucket. Okay, so we have to frame it up.
Oh, F2 is like I use F2
How do I even...
so much. Are you done?
I think so, but let me.
I mean, what? I love you're looking at this like this masterpiece needs more.
Does. We're gonna-
Okay, there you go.
Hold on, I gotta frame it up a little bit more.
No, your time's up. Get out of the
I'm
seat.
framing. I'm
Nope,
framing.
you're
it.
done.
Okay, hold on.
Drink your water.
Okay, that's good.
Drink your water.
Look at him. Hold on. Hold on. I'll let you fit. I gotta get the hot dogs and the globe in frame. I do this on a low shot. People need to appreciate this. There. Have to make sure the fish is in there. It's pretty important.
Okay.
Fine. Now, chat, Ray, what's better, his skeleton or this?
This is amazing. Yeah, sure.
It's amazing.
Okay, alright, oh, jeez.
Oh, can you play some music for them? You gotta play some trombone music.
It is playing the sad trombone music over and over again.
Oh, wonderful! I couldn't hear it.
Oh,
That's amazing. That's your phone.
yeah.
It was heavy.
Well, your mom is too.
Wow.
All right.
So you gotta top this now. You gotta go do that? My work! No! You gotta click the save button.
Every time I've saved these, we've never touched them again.
Yeah, but it makes my heart warm. It's like playing. Oh. It's like taking the child's drawing, crumpling it up in front of them, throwing it away.
If I hit the wrong button, it would have saved over my work.
Why is it still showing? Oh, that's sad. I'll miss those horses.
Okay, I think we just need to really just move him off camera. Oh, probably smooth his entrance a little bit. He's a little bit hard on his bone. He kind of goes up there and then immediately hits the top end right here. I'm just gonna smooth that a little bit.
So how now that I'm no longer distracted with nonsense, wonderful horse nonsense, bands and Vidianas, and I recreated the taco bucket. It was one of their branch offices.
That's better.
Taco bucket's chain. That's my other wear.
It's made with horse meat.
Yes, 100% horse meat tacos made by real horses.
%100% real beef made with horse.
Horse beef.
Wait, which is it?
It's horse beef. Horses and cows fell in love. One thing led to another, and now you have a burger.
They give birth to burger.
Yes. To really streamline the process. That genetic reprogramming.
Yeah. Yeah, why? It pre-grounds it on its way out.
Oh, no. Oh, it's dark.
Give it time.
Oh, they did an episode of Squidbillies like that.
Did they?
Yeah, where they had like a chicken that was just born at producing its own like hot sauce and
Oh yeah,
like, cheese.
I remember that. It was disgusting.
It's like some morphin blob just like, screaming and like it had different dressings coming out of its orifices. That's
Don't use that word, please.
Never use that. That's a dirty word. Orifices. Just go to the right, like fancy rich person. Just say that they're just faint. Ponies poop taco meat. True. Pony fact. So if you're ever in the field with ponies, that's taco meat on the ground. I don't know as much about ponies as I do ghosts, so if it's not taco meat, well, you've been warned. This will not stop itching. I don't know if it's just dry or what. I think it's actually a little More humid today.
It is. I haven't changed the humidifier to reduce it for the warmer temperatures, so it's probably more humid in here.
So, anybody having a good couple of days? Only a couple days into the week, but how they going? It took me. I actually was playing Fallout London yesterday, and it took me most of the stream to even do my first mission because I just trying to get across the city in that game is a nightmare.
Yeah, I feel like for a mod, it's taking a while to get through it, but it's probably for like crap like that.
It's a much smaller space, but getting from one point to another is much harder because the fights are just harder in between. Like in Fallout 4, you rush a straight line to the next point. In London, the city is a maze. It's full of incredibly dangerous enemies. There's a bomb, like an old submarine bomb. You remember those things, like the old World War II? They would
Yeah, big circle with like the pegs off of it.
They got that, except they're on mechanical legs, and they just run at you kamikaze style. And if they hit you, it's instant death. I've kind of gotten used to when I see one of those things, just run away, knowing the bomb will blow up itself on Pip. And spare me.
You sacrificed the horse?
It's the only thing that gets it off of me.
But what happened to horse?
She gets better. I don't get better. Horse gets better.
See, this is Mike on Equestria would be terrifying.
You have to sacrifice the bodies of the bombs. That's just how you survive. But yeah, fun game. Kinda. I'm enjoying it. I'm not so sure other people are enjoying it. I might take a break from it for a bit. I've said that before, and I was convinced. But when I asked that this last time, I don't think anybody was there to say, "Oh yeah." So
well, Denise usually pops in, and I think she was doing other things, and I'll sometimes just sit in, and I was playing Dynasty Warriors, so I didn't care.
Yeah, that's fine. It was just I think the last 2 hours of it was kind of just me so how's everybody doing? And there's crickets coming back at me, but that's. I'm not sad or anything. But it did kind of tell me nobody's really all that invested in that game.
Well, the problem with the two narrative games like that is it's easier to get in at the beginning and keep watching than to pop up in the middle. Because then it's what's going on, whatever, too. So.
Yes, but I've been playing it. I know what's going on. I think there were some fish people at one point, but they were supposed to be. It's like the primary town in the world, but it's so hard to get to, it's not even worth going. And then I found one settlement so far, and it just immediately glitched down on me, and I'm having a hard time getting it functioning. It's a very glitchy game. It is fun. I won't say it's not fun. And I really want to keep playing until I get to the part where the guy who played Alistair.
Think of something with boats.
If he's the ferryman, I would be surprised. That's a pretty pivotal. They said it was last minute he started. Maybe
They have an IMDb for Fallout London. They do. Wow.
Wait.
Oh.
One of them actually have pictures on IMDb.
Forgot his name.
I feel like I've heard Josh Marsh before. Maybe that's the guy?
No.
He'd be pretty high up on the list.
Wait, for one, you have a picture.
Yes, he would be the ones with the picture.
Actually, the easiest way to do this, because I can't remember his name. Yeah. Neil Newbin. And London, bury the boat.
Wait, he's the robot?
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe that's a person. I know there's a robot on a boat. I don't know if his name is Barry. I thought maybe it was.
I'm kind of surprised that I mean, he's, I guess maybe because it's only been a year, but this, other than Baldur's Gate 3, when I was playing Final Fantasy 16, I recognized him 100% when I heard his voice.
But didn't he say he
Wait,
was gonna
Vampire
retire?
Survivors. He plays Dracula? What? That's neat. That's points to them. What does he have in the upcoming? Date Everything, Burned, and Voltus Duality. I would have thought that you'd be seeing him pop up on like big projects, like real quick because of his notoriety.
I mean, it looks like
Oh, he did Detroit Become Human too.
Oh,
Stranded, I don't know. Kingsglaive. Richard Fortis.
English version.
Well, Kingsglaive wasn't the game itself; it was the movie, which is a really good movie.
I do remember.
It's 6.7. I feel it was a very good movie, but it doesn't really hit the same if you don't play the game.
It's an opening to a much bigger story, and nobody wants to watch just the opening.
Not so much an opening. It's more of, it's like, it feels like kind of like a prequel because you would have already probably played the game, and it gives you filler that happened during that, because the game, that all the events of that happen as soon as you leave.
Yeah.
In the game. But I liked it. I liked that Final Fantasy 15 had tons of add-on content. 16 felt like they made it and then we're just like, yeah, whatever. Get out of the way for Final Fantasy 7 Remake. So
It was an afterthought by comparison.
yeah, which is kind of sad for a numbered title for that. It wasn't a bad game. It was fine, but from what I would expect from it, especially with like 15 had like multiple anime episodes that came out, had the movie, had a mobile game that was released and that went for a while. It's had a whole bunch of other stuff along with it, and 16 had nothing.
Remember what the original title of 15 was, don't you?
13 verses.
It was 13 verses, yeah.
Mhm.
So it was always like they had been building that game up as going to be this great thing for like 10 years before it actually came out.
But what you can get this.
You know,
This is the doggy,
that's an expensive doggy.
but he's big.
How big? He better be body squishing.
He's 2 feet across.
Well, what about length?
That is length.
Oh, that's not that long.
Look how foofy he is. It's Dorgle. He got a little butt mark.
He got a cutie mark.
He does.
That's why you like him.
Yeah, and I appreciate them saying this. It's almost a foot across, 2 feet across, not including the tail. So that is just head to butt. Because if they included the tail, that's cheating.
I thought they were including the tail.
No, it's not. I appreciate them leaving that out,
Third of the length.
which is pretty cool. But oh, he's so adorable. He's got the little like, hand wrap thingy. Torgal was the best part of the game because it got the little colorful face, and I believe they have a puppy version. Yeah, and because there's the puppy version, they have a little Torgal puppy too. That one is a little bit more terrifying, but it's still adorable. Oh, it's adorable.
Like $53 US. Oh, 30. It says right there. Yeah. 34.
$53 US. You just translating it
Well,
to 1 to 1.
It used to be a lot closer to 1 to 1. I think the yen is.
But that's on a different website.
struggling.
I thought you could just get it on here. Yeah, you just buy it on here. So
Yeah.
I thought about getting it, but $120, even if it's like a pretty decent thing. 2 feet's like not that big. It's a good size, but still, he's just so adorable. Torgo was best puppers, but in the game, he's like a direwolf type thing. He's like huge, even though you're a big dude. He's like up to your like chest in height.
Do you get to ride him?
No.
Oh, that's the only really good thing about having a dog that big is that you can ride on its back.
With all your armor and stuff, you'd crush him.
No, he's big. You can take it. Every video game that had a big dog in it, movie didn't matter. You got to ride the big dog. Like even all the way back to Neverending Story, big dog. Now you don't got to ride.
Yeah, but you're a child in that movie.
Doesn't matter. Have you seen the size of that dog? He can fly. He'll be fine.
That's barely a dog.
That is a dog. You look at the thing from Neverending Story. That is the dog.
No, it's
Flying
like
dog.
it looks like an escapee from Sesame Street.
I'm pretty sure they used his head for the van Dumb and Dumber. That's how much of a dog that thing is. But yeah, with Monster Hunter, you got to ride the dogs.
Yes, but they were even bigger dogs, and Monster Hunter doesn't give no shits.
Final Fantasy 16 does.
No, because like the whole they never explain why you can like carry around this giant sword and anything. But there's actual lore to it, but they never actually give it in the game.
Okay.
It's supposed to be that you are like genetically or biologically different. All the hunters have something about them. They burn through energy super fast, and that's why they eat so much.
You were explaining Monster Hunter to a T. You know that, right?
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like there is a lore to why hunters have strength.
Yeah, they stole it from Monster Hunter.
No, you just said you.
I thought you were talking about Final Fantasy.
No.
Oh, I got confused. I'm sorry. I thought like
I'm gonna change the subject before Michael has like a bleeding nose.
No, I'm not doing that. I thought you were explaining the Lord of Final Fantasy 16.
No.
And it sounded exactly like Monster. And I'm like, they're stealing.
Yeah, this is fitting for this. Yeah.
It's fine. The skeleton's mean.
Okay, so I think this one we can call good though. There's really nothing. I don't have to worry about hair animation, face animation, eye animation. Bones are easy. We should do more bone animations.
They don't have to blend.
This needs to be sad trombone. With any, yeah.
No, you should definitely spell like bone. That would have been funnier.
All right, I'll back up the test. You want another one?
So when are you gonna finish the other animation?
I have to fix stuff on it. And
Yeah,
I've been busy. I have a lot of stuff at home I want to do, but also I've been really addicted to Dynasty Warriors. I want to do another. Well, let's do another overlay though. I thought about whether or not I should do variants of the subscriber. So like, if it's a sub compared to a resub compared to a gift sub.
Mm-hmm.
So have her like the new sub, perfectly fine as it is, but where like like
hard on that sandwich.
resub she has 2 sandwiches, or and then like gift sub like the sandwich comes from off screen.
I was thinking maybe you were just talking about like a she'd be in a submarine, so you see like a periscope going down.
Oh no, I thought about just modifying it to have variants based on what it is. You can do based on the amount of months subbed. So I could do like a variant that is, if it's over a certain amount, that it's a special sub version. Like maybe she gets a really big sub.
Could be mayonnaise on the sub.
She could get huge sub.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can make the sub much bigger without like having difficulty with the biting.
No, they should all form together.
No, I mean she has to get her mouth around it.
He can get weird.
Kind of curious.
How well?
Because there's been some people that have been subbed for years, and be nice. Like if there's over 12 months or something, we'll have a special sub one. I don't think I have it on recent. You take a look at it though.
No, he needed a sub for the sub animation.
Sub for sub.
Sub for sub, and I learned a lot of new tricks in modeling just because of that. Because unlike G5, the food here actually gets bites taken out of it, as opposed to just, if this was G5, she just would have inhaled that entire sandwich in one go, and then she would get calls from angry moms.
My goal kit.
I see she got the sandwich. And she slams that sandwich.
What's your favorite part though?
Yeah, the entire time you were making that, I was just overwhelmed.
It turned out really good. Kind of reminds me of like Winnie the Pooh. I don't know why.
Much better Winnie the Pooh.
So because like only thing I can think of for a more impressive sub is to just do a bigger sub.
What if there was 2 derpies and 1 sub, and they like started at each end of the sub, and they would eat through the sub to the middle, and then they would smooch. Once they read that would be really that'd be like a
As soon as you said 2 derpies, I knew where you were going.
it's gonna be like Lady and the Tramp, but 2 derpies and a sub.
I can't because the bites you can't take off the very first one. I think.
I can fix it.
No, it has to be much longer.
No, I'm pretty sure you can make it work. Just have 2 subs and put them together into 1 mega sub.
Because I have to still have her eat the sub.
Yeah.
So how do I have a bigger sub?
You want? Oh, just make it bigger.
But like you can see, it's already taking up most her mouth.
Yes.
So if I made it, if I made it bigger, she's gonna be like, "Oh my god," and she's gonna unhinge her jaw. Which can I? Hold on, let's see here.
Oh, I need to control myself. Big sub. Delicious. It does look a really good sub. Still kind of wish you let me take the meat off of it, but you were very adamant that the meat stay on the sub. The derpy's just eating her
Because
neighbors.
it looks more like a sandwich that way. Because
it's just.
oh no, she become
sandwich.
she is sandwich.
Always the shit talk. My snoot has become sandwich. Look at that. This is beautiful. That sandwich, what is it held together by? It's a sturdy
It's held together by her nose. The snoots, the sandwich snoot, the snoot switch, snoot switch.
It grows when she lies, so she feeds villages by telling nonsense. It's become a sandwich.
Okay, there we go.
Yes, that's a good size sandwich. She's having no trouble whatsoever. She devoured that sandwich.
like where's Derpy? Like Derpy's coming on. There, Derpy.
Get through the sandwich.
She's like, did I do that?
Like, where did it go?
No, so I can probably do that big. I just have to turn it a little bit more. But when she goes to take the bite, I just have to go to her mouth. So it's right here is the open mouth open portion. And it looks like it's just a standard. Okay. So
See, chat, I need your guys' help. You gotta convince him to do my derpy idea.
okay, so we need to like, oh wait, can we temporarily increase her mouth size?
Like big sandwich for big derpy.
Oh, hello, Jelly. I'll get to that one second here.
What do you think he's currently doing, Jelly?
Yeah, I'm working with Derpy. I'm already doing stupid face.
I knew it was coming after I said something. I'm like, he's gonna make a stupid face joke. That's all me.
Okay. I just want to see if this is possible before I go too much further. So first, the whole sub needs to be further backwards.
Do Michael's stupid idea, but really bad. Or you can do it good. Like you request to be good, and they just smooch and they're happy at the end because they found themselves. That is some good looking bread. That's like a pretzel bread. Pretzel bread's pretty up there for a good sandwich. So it can be very dense. You like pretzel bread?
I like pretzel bread, but I can agree with you that sometimes it just feels like the bread is filling me up faster than the sandwich is.
Yeah, and pretzel bread can definitely do that. It's good bread though.
Okay, so I can do a bigger sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll leave this. It'll be a little bit weird for some bits, but I can probably end it a little different. Like have her belch or something. Okay, I don't even remember what Michael's stupid idea was.
No, you have one sandwich and the derpies start eating it at both ends. And once they reach the center, they smooch. So you gotta make that now. It's good derpy.
I switched from the good derpy.
No
No,
smooching.
you gotta have smooching. This is the sub thing that he needs to make. This is like if you sub twice, you get this one instead.
Twice.
I want to see it a lot, so. Pull off Derpy's face.
She's melting.
A tier 2 sub, yep. And then you get every 2 times you get the smooching one.
I've thought about doing different ones for different tiers, but that's harder because then how do you handle resub and all that stuff? Because they'd all have to be different too. The calls would be really complicated. I don't even know why, like, or how those still exist. Okay, so we got 2 derpies,
There we go. Yep,
and then you want sandwich.
yeah, they need a sandwich to chew on both ends. Going well. Somebody already took a bite out of that sandwich. Oh, there you go. One of those magical regenerating sandwiches. If you had a sandwich that could regenerate infinitely, free food, how long do you think it would take before you stopped eating that sandwich because you were just tired of the same sandwich every day, all the time?
It would take you forever.
Oh yeah, I would just die eating that sandwich.
You
Yeah.
don't care about flavor.
No, I really don't. I find food boring. I try to make it interesting and I get in trouble.
You put dino nuggies
Yeah.
in General Tso's.
Yes, correct. Because that's fun.
Okay, it's not letting me zero out. Oh, that's already basically 0 anyway.
I'm a grown person who would probably still buy like unicorn mac and cheese. If I thought I could just get away with it on a regular basis. Because that would make food fun. And food should be fun.
Oh, that's why it's being messed up.
The sandwich is just interface.
I need to make sure it's straight. There we go. Okay, so
Yeah.
problem is I can't make it longer without making it just bigger.
You can. With your one thing. Your stretch them thing around your you know the thing.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it would be easier to just do like
You could just spin it around, put 2 sandwiches together. Well, if you spin it around, then they can take bites from both ends simultaneously.
can't they already? Oh,
No, because that was the only way to.
because you did it with the slider.
Yeah. It's the only way to get it to not look weird.
Oh, well, look at mistake.
What mistake?
I rotated it perfectly,
Well, I didn't think.
and
it
it's
would,
off,
But you could. It could
which
be-
means the bone's not centered.
It's a sandwich. The whole bread is at tilt. There, perfect.
Close enough. Oh no, Derpy's getting attacked by Sandwich.
They gotta put some Berry White when they eat the sandwich because they really like Berry White.
Why do Derpies like Berry White?
Why wouldn't they? Is the better question. You gotta promise me you'll play a few seconds of Barry White music after you finish this while it plays on loop. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Matt.
there's a problem when it comes down to here because then the sandwiches are becoming one big
Well,
sandwich.
that's fine because they're gonna just become like smooch and derpies at that point. So, as they eat the last bite of sandwich together.
No, because now we'll have one sandwich.
Big old sandwich kisses. The most romantic kind of kiss. Don't you agree that the most romantic kiss is one that involves a sandwich? I bet you
Your dating
anything,
prospects make more sense now.
like, I think that'd be romantic if, like, you have like a ham sandwich and you take a bite of it and then the pretty girl takes the other bite and you both just eat the sandwich and then you smooch at the end.
I
That's
feel
pretty
like you're just
romantic.
listening Danny DeVito's like dream.
Yeah, I could totally see that actually in an episode of Sunny. Oh, just devouring that sandwich and smooching at the end. That's what this is. It's beautiful. We got our own sandwich.
And she doesn't need no other derpies.
She's lonely. With these derpies, they found happiness through sandwich. That sandwich split. She's teasing that sandwich. Goodness. Who has plans this week? Michael, you have to wait until the end of February. No. I gotta get the derbies. I feel like Giz is just gonna get derbies just so he can trade them for Scootaloo.
Yes.
Like, whoa.
Look at all these derpies. I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to throw them away.
No, threaten the derbies.
I mean, what is this gonna do with them? What would you do with a bunch of derpies?
I mean, you find places for them around the house.
Yeah, well, I guess he just doesn't have the places, so he's gonna have to get rid of them.
Oh. They can go anywhere. In your car. In the bathroom.
Look at all the places you can put a derpy.
Every random crevice can hold a derby.
Wait, I thought that was three. Oh,
Oh, hello, Nolan. I see you there. You got the Izzy cute
I made a big.
horse.
I made like modified emote and stuff cheaper too. Everything is basically cheaper.
Izzy was gonna meet another cute horse probably throughout the run of the series, and they were gonna smooch, but now we're not gonna get that. Another thing lost. I still think they were very much setting it up to end up with Pitch. I kind of felt Misty was going to end up with Sunny. But no.
What about Izzy?
What, is he?
Nobody cares about Izzy?
No, like,
Nobody. Wait, you agree?
she's essentially the Phoebe of My Little Pony. She's fine, but she's crazy. I think she was the only character who actually, I think, throughout the run of the series, ever showed a major flaw, where it was acknowledged to be like a character flaw. So I give Izzy some credit for being a complex character among pretty one-note characters. I mean, I loved them, but they were pretty one-note. Izzy actually had social issues, and from her years of isolation, because they acknowledged in the show that she was an orphan. She's like the others had parents, or it was implied they did when they were younger and they passed away, but Izzy never knew her parents. She grew up in an orphanage. What they hinted at throughout the run of the series. Still upset. Freaking Sunny apparently had both of her parents. They just didn't bother to
You're
mention
upset that her parents weren't all dead?
Yes. I had a whole headcanon and now it'll never be realized.
I think you're gonna have to have your parents re-die.
Yep.
Right.
Like Hitch's parents were implied to have died very young, when he was very young. And he was raised by his grandmother. So he had a very Applejack similar backstory. But where it says Applejack, her parents probably didn't die until she was in her late teens. I think that it's pretty heavily implied that Hitch's parents died when he was very young. Because they show him with just him and his grandmother when he was a foal. They never actually show his parents. Wow, orphan horses in G5.
They had a big war and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, usually that's immediately following the war, where I feel like
That was hundreds of years after the war.
yeah.
I think they said Twilight's reign only lasted.
Well, thank you for the bits, Nolan. Top 3 best pony parents.
Rainbow Dash's parents, honestly, they're one. Because they're so crazy supportive. Yes, they're a little annoying sometimes. But supportive parent like that they're a good thing. And my favorite part of that entire episode with them was just Scootaloo getting pissed at Rainbow Dash. And you kind of understand why. That's a separate thing. It's like, you understand why, because her parents are not supportive. And when she's like complaining about her super supportive parents, it was like spitting in Scootaloo's eye. But I digress. They were the best parents. Second,
They were a little they're good parents, but it also feels like they're parents that give no personal space. Like they're just overly aggressive,
yes,
and stuff, which I
They
mean, you
love
can
her
be
so much.
you can be overly loving too.
overbearing, yeah. Yes, but as far as like dedicated loving parents go, they get the top spot. Second, I don't know Applejack's parents that well. I'm sure they were very loving, but we don't really get to know them.
Oh no, her father became a drunk
Yeah.
when he got laid off from the mines.
Mm-hmm.
So he was a drunk. He got injured, black lung.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the mother, she worked at the brothel.
Oh, okay. Tell me more. What?
What address?
Yes, write it down, please, just so I can investigate this further. So I have to give to Granny Smith as number 2 because she had to finish raising 3 kids of her son who had just died in her golden years, and that cannot be easy. So,
No, she's in her golden years now. I would feel like when she was raising Applejack, she was younger, and Applejack kind of took over.
Applejack was basically kind of implied to be a second mother to Applebloom.
Yeah.
She had to be. But Granny Smith ended up like finishing raising her grandchildren by herself in her later years, with her son having just passed. That could not have been easy. So I give her number 2.
What's number 3?
Number 3. Okay, here's the thing.
Scootaloo's parents.
No, they're like
They didn't say top isn't best.
They're
Oh, top best.
dead
Okay.
last. If I had to give some complete failures,
No, number 3.
no, okay, well, number 3, building up to why other people's parents, I would say Pinkie Pie's parents.
Parents, or what about the cakes?
They close second.
But because the cakes went and like literally adopted multiple different people.
They did, but if you go back and like read the comic books, which I'm not everybody does,
No, the comic books don't count unless I want them to.
unless you want to. If you base it on the comics, when she got her cutie mark, she realized her destiny wasn't rock farming, and her parents immediately supported her to the point where they took her to Ponyville to learn from the cakes as often as they could. And when they realized that wasn't enough for her,
They're such good parents that Melon even forgot they existed.
when they realized she needed more of what she wanted to do with the rest of her life, not much older than Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle and them, she was let to live with the cakes. They left her in the cakes care. You're like, oh, they left her there. No, it was hard for them. They knew that's what she needed. Like, they live on the rock farm and they're very like straight faced, but in every like depiction where they go deeper into her parents, they're crazy supportive of what she wanted to do with her life.
I searched romance mix, and this one says romance mix of mice and men. And then they have I Prevail, which is, I think, a hard rock band. Coheed and Cambria. How is that romance mix?
Just play it and with the video.
Well, this like I don't know what
It's
this is
fine.
gonna be. What is this gonna be? Oh, that'll work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Here's the smoochy times.
Well, I gotta fix their hair. Oh, let's go a little slow.
No smooching.
Going a little slow.
Say, did it stop?
No, they're getting there.
Yes. It's good stuff. This is what people tune in for. This is right here. Get that sandwich.
No, there's a sandwich.
Oh, there's no for touching. Already smooching under the sandwich. Look, it makes a heart. Just upside down.
No smooching.
We're trying to fight each other, but it's hard.
It looks like Wonder
I am man.
No smooching.
Bow before me.
Remember,
No smooching.
no, I have 2 words I will say and you'll get immediately. Moisturize me.
Oh, I see it now. Yes. It took me a second. Like, oh yeah, it's like a derp-eyed version of like the strange skin stretch lady.
Yeah, from Doctor Who.
Yeah, I saw a crochet thing that people were selling of her. I say her, but I think if I remember correctly, he says him at some point, but it's very much a woman's voice. So it's hard to tell. There's not much left. There's skin with a face on it that talks, which I think
Derby, more muffin, 2 stomach. There's no note. Michael, there's no snoot.
there is no Snoot. That's why this derpy will fail. You cannot conquest the world without Snoot.
It's lewd.
It is. And yet you're showing it. Children could be watching.
This is, you're the one that wanted this.
I wanted smooches. I don't know what that is. As their faces got glued together. Kind of sad.
Did I last save it? I'll double check.
Maybe drink water.
I think it's still gonna be in the folder. $7:30. That should be fine. And no smooching was cheaper. I think it was $125 before, and I felt that that one should be really cheap. Actually, instead of a big sub, should we have her eat 2 sub? Like, have her come up with 2 sandwich, and she like does like half the sandwich in a. I don't know if I can do half a sandwich per bite. It would be a lot of work though, because this animation is basically done. Having to go back to where she would go back and forth to eat like off of 2 sandwiches could be messy.
You got one done.
One done? What?
Yeah, one of the new sub things.
No,
The sub
no,
things,
it's not.
Dream,
That's
yeah.
not how. It's already gone.
Oh. You could make the better version and do that one.
Because I'm wondering, I don't think just having it slightly large is going to make it a difference because you're not going to notice. We could have it be really big, or oh no, the sandwich doesn't come apart, does it?
I could make it come apart.
Because we could put Derpy in the sandwich. She could come up, and she could be like, she could be the sandwich.
Yeah, I never made the sandwich come apart, but
Yeah.
I made it to the exact specifications for this
Yeah.
one thing.
Yeah, it would take a little work too because it looks like the tomato doesn't have the texture.
It does.
Oh no, okay, it's clipping
It's just
through
kinda-
something else.
It's clipping through the meat. It's all kind of like individual models.
Yeah, but I think some of it isn't textured all the way through.
It is.
Each individual piece, because I'm not seeing
I
it.
took it off the finished one. It worked out better for more consistency.
Yeah, because like I can see this goes all the way, but this one
Yeah.
doesn't.
It does. It's just like buried weirdly.
Because we could just have it where there's like a really big sandwich, and she's like, "Oh my god, it's such a big sandwich," and she just like attacks it.
It would be all bread. Gonna fill up on bread.
No, like we could have it come up like
May I ask you a question because I think I'm a little hungry right now. Do you think that sandwich would be better with or without a cheese sauce?
sauce.
Yeah.
Well, it should be a sauce because otherwise you're gonna have a really dry sandwich.
But like it's pretzel bread. So like I want cheese sauce on that sandwich.
No, I don't know about cheese
That's
sauce.
the fat guy answer, isn't
Yeah.
it? I like,
like-
my sandwich dipped in cheese.
It's one of the reasons that like a lot of places will put like an oil on the sandwich. Like it's one of the reasons I really like Jersey Mike's because Jersey Mike's has like an oil they put on it because it wets the sandwich down.
Subway
and
does that. Subway does that.
if you ask for it.
Yeah, every time I ask for it.
Yeah, but you don't have to. But the oil is important because like we were at a restaurant in Milwaukee that I got a sandwich from, and it was so dry. It was like it was a cordon bleu, but it was a fried chicken with like a cheese on there, but it was for fried cheese, and there was like no sauce. So it's just like the ham, the chicken, and with that, and then the bread was toasted. There was no sauce on there at all, which is weird for a cordon bleu. I thought cordon bleu had like a honey mustard or something, but I could barely finish it because it was the driest sandwich I've ever had. You do need some kind of like sauce or something just to add lubrication to it.
That's why White Castle's is the best sandwich. because they steam the whole thing, so it's basically just.
Wait, I thought
only
you
have to
were
chew
just
it.
talking about the poop.
No, yeah, it gives you a nasty smell of poops, but it tastes amazing.
See, look at, she sees this sandwich, and then she's like, "Oh my god, look at that sandwich."
They put her in the sandwich.
Oh,
Like
so
little
she just
costume.
looks and she's like, and she's like, "Ooh, this is, look at that sandwich."
Oh no, her old sandwich is getting jealous. Like, I thought I was big enough for you, baby, and you're like, no, want that other sandwich.
Yeah, but even then, if I had the big sandwich, I don't know how it, like, I could ever bite onto it, but I can't actually take any pieces off without having like tiny little nibbles.
Anything's possible if you like bribe me.
Anything's possible?
Yeah,
No.
that's the danger of this kind of stuff.
I just had an idea, like hugging ponies, have a series of cute ponies eating different things, and with Fluttershy roasting a squirrel over a campfire, and
Wait.
Ninja Bunny next to her holding a knife and fork.
It-
So yeah, subversion, or yeah, subvert expectations, set up a pattern and change it. That sounds like a lot of work for a joke though.
it's sad at the end too. Poor squirrel.
Yeah, I don't know about the big sub. I'm okay with the idea of 2 sub, but it would just be,
Double subbing.
yeah, so like I could probably I wonder if I can keep the same animation with this too. Let's get rid of this one. This sub, this is still the extra big sub, right?
Yeah, that's bigger than
So this is 0. Well, wait,
That's right.
that's the right size?
Yeah.
No, it looks so small.
We've been staring at big sub this whole time.
It's just so big.
Should
Um,
fit in her mouth.
But if I'm going to do that, I probably should open the original and base it off of this.
I have lots of ideas too. Son said they all involve socks and smooching, so he won't put them on his channel. It's very sad. Really aches of disappointment. Someday I'll make another smooching video. Just have to believe. Those 2 derpies, Nolan, they're getting ready to smooch. You see the smooching derpies? Nolan's got smooch on the channel now. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?
Wait, what?
This is double fisting them sandwiches.
Yeah. Okay. You tell Derpy that she can't have 2
no,
sandwiches.
she can have 2 sandwiches. She's a big girl. She can do what she wants.
She's a bigger. She better be big.
Oh. I think if I were to eat 2 whole, like, foot-long sandwiches from Subway in a single go, I would be in a fair amount of physical pain, I think. Unless it was tuna. If it was 2 tunas, then maybe. In my 20s. But
So I do have some issues I have to work out with this. There is custom motion for this, and I cannot copy that motion over. Yeah. So I have to get rid of it and then just figure out the differences.
you dropped one of the sandwiches.
No, I did the wrong thing.
Yeah, new question. What's the best sandwich? You all have to answer. It's an obligation. You come into this chat. You need to tell us your sandwich preferences.
The spinning sandwich
Yes.
is broken.
There it goes.
I'll have to make an adjustment to it, but
I've told y'all my best sandwich. I need to make it again, but I promised I wouldn't make not weird food by I guess weird food standards. Does the Limburger cheese, onion, and liverwurst sandwiches count as weird food?
Yes.
Darn. That's what I could have made. I bet you anything I can find Limburger cheese if I put my mind to it. It's got to be around here somewhere.
Wait, what is going on?
Dropping her sandwich. That's what's going on.
I thought this was. Did I do it to the wrong? I might have done it to the wrong thing. Yeah, that looks better.
It's so hungry. So tell me, Arger Damon, do you think you could eat 2 Subway sandwiches in a single sitting?
Look at she's eating 2 sandwich.
He is getting 2 sandwich. Not even a sandwich.
No, what I wanted to do instead was have her just eat more of the sandwich per. So she would eat, let's say she goes with the normal sandwich first. So this one would go and out. And this one would go in. Still not like holding the sandwich correctly.
Trying to shove up her nose.
Why is it doing that? I thought I had it locked appropriately.
Not disappearing at the exact same time either.
No, I'm working on that. Not to that part yet.
Cheeseburger is delicious. Is that your favorite sandwich? Is cheeseburger?
Cheeseburger is a sandwich.
It is a sandwich. I wouldn't even try to argue that burgers are sandwiches. They're sandwiches. They're just popular sandwiches. They get their own name. Like a Reuben. Like a Reuben is a sandwich. Nobody's gonna argue that.
Oh, I did left. I should have done right. I got that backwards again.
Most things are sandwiches. It's just life.
I like stroopwafel. It's my favorite sandwich.
It's a sandwich, yeah. It's absolutely a sandwich.
Very much a sandwich.
Yes.
It's a dessert sandwich.
Yeah.
But they're very good.
So it's peanut butter and jelly.
No, if I had to pick a standard sandwich, I like Reubens, but there's very bad Reubens.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's really hard to say. Like, I would probably say Reuben, if we're saying a good version of any of the sandwiches, like not just a crap version, cheap version.
Yeah.
Like, I would probably say I might do Reuben. Yeah. I can't think of anything else that's like a sandwich I could just name off the top of my head otherwise. I have all the stroopwafels for Saturday. I know that's why I had it on the head. I like my stroopwafels.
No, my favorite sandwich remains the one that eludes me. All but I think 2 times shortly after I moved here, I made it. That's why he has an opinion on my sandwich. He doesn't
Okay,
like
now it moves correctly. Okay, so we're going to say this sandwich.
Okay.
Has a spotty group in. And then this one here. Oh, not that one. This mouse sandwich.
Those Wario powers.
Okay, and then
Cheese me. I just
had
had
pizza.
I did, but she's got a sandwich, and I want that now.
Okay, so where's this loop? Okay, so it's basically here to there, and then back down to there. Just want to flatten that out. See to there.
I kind of just want to make sandwiches though that aren't Reuben's. It doesn't have to be my sandwich. Just like every time we have sandwiches, it's Reuben's.
It's because that's
Burger.
this one. No, you make the paninis.
I haven't made those in a while. I don't make those. Adam does those.
Oh, damn! You make sandwiches, Rubens?
Huh?
Because when it's Rubens, I'm the one making them usually.
Yeah, usually. No, Adam gets the other.
Yeah,
sandwich.
and Adam just does paninis because he just wants to make grilled cheese. That's all he wants it for.
I had a panini maker and he said it wasn't big enough, so he got a different one. Now it sits on the kitchen countertop.
Yeah, I wish he would like move it down.
He does. You seem to use it a lot.
He uses it every morning.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah.
Just about. He'll sometimes make cereal, but he'll leave it there. I'll put it away and he'll take it out next day. But it's like, I don't mind some things being on the counter, but that's one that doesn't need to be. It's in the middle of the main counter.
He's using it every day. I don't know.
But I don't want to have it underneath a counter because that's just going to cause smoke and steam to pop up underneath it. It's going to blacken it. So, yeah.
Did you get stroopwafel? You were at Amsterdam airport, right? When we came back, we stopped through Amsterdam. Oh, but it was super quick.
Yeah, we stopped in Amsterdam on the way in.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had to run. We had like 45-minute layovers both times international.
No.
So, which was we never could stop to pick up any.
It's a nice airport too.
Which one? Amsterdam?
Yeah.
For how long we were there.
Yeah. Well,
We
you
ran
didn't get to see it.
we ran through Amsterdam and then we ran through Paris.
Yeah.
So yeah, we didn't spend much time
We ran
either.
out to get on the train later. I'm running.
Yeah.
All good for walking.
You see, Michael goes, "He's got that one," and then she like, "It's that one," and then she.
Double sandwiches.
No, I'd have to adjust it, but that's kind of the idea. She just bites into 2 sandwiches.
You know, that's pretty good.
Though I feel like for this one, I can probably move it a little bit this way.
You know what I need to do?
Hmm.
For dinner one night, we just need to get one of the party subs.
From what?
From like the Hy-Vee.
No.
Get like the big party sub tray.
No.
What do you mean?
Those party subs, who knows how long they've been in there.
Oh, they're tasty.
I mean, they probably were made that day, but they've been sitting all day.
They're almost certainly overpriced. That's the one thing.
Yeah, well, you're paying for preparation.
Yeah. It's hard to make your own sandwich. It just doesn't taste the same if you had to make the sandwich. I think food in general doesn't taste as good if you're the one who cooked it. Is that just me?
What? No, I think it tastes better when you cook it.
No, I mean that if somebody else cooks it, I enjoy it more. Because if I cooked it, then I'm like calling it the worst meal ever inside my head. Because I'm not happy with it. I don't enjoy food that I cook as much as food that I don't. If somebody like made like a bowl of instant ramen, I'd probably enjoy it more than my own cooking. Just because I get very judgmental of myself when things aren't good. But then I'd go and I make that in my case. So it's a mixed bag. What's my favorite meal?
No, you're just evil.
Did you eat all the dino nuggets?
I haven't had any leftovers.
You sure?
Yesterday we did, but today I didn't.
Yeah, okay.
I was at the office.
I think somebody finished the dino nuggets.
That was probably Adam.
Because they were good.
He didn't want to eat any scallops yesterday, and then he probably didn't today. No, they weren't that great. He probably was just lazy today. Normally he locks me out of the house when he goes to go out for lunch because he just locks the door behind me. So It's already in a locked area. That's why I don't know why he has to lock it. The front door is different, and you locked that door.
Yes. Because he would be upset if I didn't.
If I'm at home that day, I don't mind.
Mm.
Today, I need to figure out.
I never know if you're leaving or staying.
Somebody, and I want to see if I can get a zoom in on this. Somebody came to the door today for something. I don't know what it was, but they had like a clipboard and a coat. I can't read it. It's too small.
Maybe he was trying to get you to sign a petition.
No. Originally, I thought like, oh crap, is there energy audit today? And I got the date wrong. No, but usually they don't stand that close. He stood right up there. I got no phone call or anything on things, so I was assuming.
She was not just trying to get some petition signed.
Probably not. But
train track.
Yeah, because I got a message yesterday about, do you have cats or dogs? Oh wait, no, I think Adam got to him.
Oh, so Adam has your answers. Yeah, because that guy didn't leave. He was hanging out of that door.
No, maybe not, because I don't think so. Because if he answered, it would have still had the video of it. But yeah, I thought because we have an energy audit next Monday, and I was like, did I get the date wrong? And I went and looked it up, and I had it right. And I'm like, because normally if somebody comes for like doing petition or something, they ring the doorbell, then they go stand way at the bottom of the stair. If the people are standing up closer, it's usually because they're anticipated. So I mean, unless they got it wrong and like it wasn't my fault, and
who knows? I gotta clean up my room this week a bit more. Maybe sweep the whole thing. Not just the areas under my desk and bathroom. Don't go crazy.
should I keep it like this, where she goes, eats one bite of each, and then just gnaws them both down?
Yes. And I like quick little bites. Horses should be part hamster.
But I gotta get that other piece of sandwich up there.
You have stroopwafels for Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes, and we have a meetup.
Michael,
Yeah.
I think you brought this up
Is
before.
it the end of the month?
It's beginning of the month.
Beginning of the month. Yeah, because it's the start of a new month.
So it's, can you guess what it is, Michael?
Board game meet?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll play board games like Monopoly, Pony Monopoly, and Pony Yahtzee, and Pony Life.
There was a new
and
board
Pony
game
Candyland.
I got like a while ago that I need to look up how to play, because I don't understand it, and maybe you need to play. It's about camping.
I do tend to learn games by just watching other people play them. So if you don't know the rules, I'm going to be real lost.
Well, that's the idea, is I learn the rules first. So with I think
the last time you had to leave board game meet early very much turned into like video trivia and like Nintendo 64.
Well, because normally I'm the one pushing for actual games, because
Yeah.
Adam will try to push for video games, but that's not the point of it. It's board games. I want to play actual board games.
You're not the only one.
And
John likes the board games more, and I enjoy board games.
but it's just
The rules, I enjoy them more. But
normally the group kind of works on it. Nobody makes a decision, but the first time anybody says anything, that's what happens. So eventually somebody has to say something, and if it's a board game meet, I just say, let's play board game.
yeah, no, that's great. I'm glad. 'Cause it gives like a divider where it's board games, then movie, then
No, it's usually a couple. It's a
things.
group game, and then I want to play actual board games because sometimes it's like, well, we need to try to find a game that's for 10 people. Well, then all we do is play card games the whole time. And I have tons of board games. We have tons of board games. I want to play actual board games, but sometimes it's 4 to 6 people. But you have so often just said, no, I don't want to think. It always is, I don't want to think. And so you try to come up with games that are the most simple thing possible for 8 hours.
But then I'll play the complicated game anyway when he pull it out. I just want to play Pony Monopoly. You want to play Pony
That's
Monopoly?
not a simple, like, no thought game.
Monopoly? You've been playing it since you were like a toddler, it is. Guys, you guys should like tell him play Pony Monopoly with me before I cry. It's got Derpy in it. Play as Derpy.
No, no smooching.
Smooching have to do with anything. You're just trying to make me cry some more. It's out on my foot. I hadn't done that in a while. Now I'm uncomfortable. I'm more comfortable sitting on my feet.
That's why I have the footrest.
I don't have a footrest.
Well,
Why didn't you give me one?
I got it for the last play because this chair's fine, but it's just high enough where when my feet are flat on the ground, it's putting a little bit too much pressure on the under part of my legs. So I got the steps so that I keep my legs up. Otherwise, it was causing me to like have like issues.
Well, my foot's completely asleep right now, so I consider that an issue. Anybody here play any good video games lately?
Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah. Armored Core. I still recommend playing it more. It's fun. No, you would never be able to play against each other, but that's fine.
I think my only I think this is definitely the best Dynasty Warrior that's ever been released, but it's just there's so much dialogue.
Yeah.
Like I have 40 hours in the game and I have literally just been doing mostly main story.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, and it's, I think out of that 37 hours, I probably have had 7 to 10 hours of dialogue.
Right.
But it's all fully voice acted, and actually has a story then that you can follow, which the other ones you couldn't really follow. But I did get confirmation that once you beat the game, you can do a rewind so that there's a point in the game where a choices change decisions. There's a couple, and it allows you to see all the branches of the game, all the choices, and allows you to back up to a certain point. Then with your current character and everything, start there, and then you can branch off differently.
That's fun.
It's actually kind of neat.
How many different endings are there?
There's 3 main endings.
Okay.
Then there's a hard mode. They unlock a ton of stuff. Like after you beat the game, it feels like it opens up the game. It's actually kind of nuts. And I haven't beat the game yet. I still have more to do. It's so long. Each chapter is probably 10 hours long. But it's so good. If you've never played Dynasty Warriors and you like to kill lots of things, good game. If you have played Dynasty Warriors, it's going to be the best in the series. Just give it a couple hours because it's slow starting.
I have not played one of those games since PS2, so it's been a bit. Might have played a little bit of one on the PS3, maybe. My memory recollects. The last one I played, I definitely just made a Cloud Strife because I could do a custom.
Oh yeah, you could. They weren't as good as the like OG characters.
They weren't as fun. They never talked, for one.
Yeah. Well, even the main character that they have now doesn't, or he talks, but only in combat. Outside of combat, it's just selections and stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is probably the best they've done for origin character. And as far as I can tell, they brought back almost all the characters, but my favorite character from the original game was Machao, and I haven't found him yet. And I thought he was under Liu Bei, and I'm getting towards the end of Liu Bei. I haven't seen him, so I'm a little like saddened if they don't bring back Machao.
He might be under one of the other leaders.
He was under Liu Bei that I remember, because it's green, blue, and red are the 3 factions, and I remember him being green, I believe. Um,
That's
yeah,
pretty
see, he
green.
was green. So, because he was
Looks like a rock star.
weapon type was they don't bring back, they didn't have a trident as a weapon, but they do have 4 different pole arms. Actually, maybe it's post game because I think that they unlocked Liu Bei's weapon, or Liu Bu. It's not Lu Bu, it's Liu Bu. I'm learning how to actually pronounce everything in there, and Cow Cow is not Cow Cow.
Yeah.
It's Chow Chow.
That sounds worse.
It sounds like you got to eat.
Yeah. It sounds like somebody's puppy.
You've been playing a VR game called Pavlov. It's like CS:GO / COD of VR. I think I've heard of it.
This new game is called Schrodinger. You get to go in a box. Good luck.
It's a very nice box.
Very nice box. I mean, you need to get Bioshock 2 done.
Yep.
I'm getting antsy for you to play Infinite. So much fun.
I'll get there. Oh, let's see
I'm gonna like build it up, and then you're just gonna be disappointed because it doesn't reach the hype. Which is exactly what's gonna happen to Fall or Half-Life 3 when it comes out. There's no way it could live up to the hype at this point. It's an impossible standard.
Did I not move these? Did I just shrink them?
Though Valve
I
is
didn't
the kind of company who would definitely pursue, is the thing with Valve, they always want to innovate. So I could see them definitely pursuing something AI related. Because it's
They with
innovation.
how unless they're waiting for the waters to smooth, I'm not sure.
Well, they're gonna want to be the first one out, because it's not innovation if somebody else has already done it. I wouldn't put it past them for that to be the one thing they really start looking into. Drink this water.
But it's the waters. I don't know if people. The main things, 2 things you could do with AI, 3, is you could use it for art and modeling, which people would not want. You could use it for sound design, like voices and whatever. People don't want that either.
Yeah.
Or you could use it to make smarter characters.
Yes.
But that usually would require that the voice is then generated to follow whatever. I don't really see that being done.
I see that being the one they pursue, though. If they pursue something AI, which I put it into Valve's core to try to innovate.
The problem is, if you want to make it true AI, you need a computer that does AI. And that means you're limiting, because most people still are just using 1600 series cards.
Valve
or 10 series.
Very much sold a video game with the intent of people buying a hardware that most of them
No, they didn't.
have.
They weren't selling the hardware to sell a game. They were selling the hardware to sell other games.
Yes.
That hardware, but nothing. They were just doing it to try to break even. It was no different than Xbox selling a console at a loss.
Yeah.
Because they were going to sell games. They cared nothing about selling the hardware for a profit.
Yes.
Steam Deck is cheap because they're subsidizing it through increasing their market share through a new group.
Yeah. But the point I was making was they sometimes have people buy separate hardware for their games.
But their hardware is to drive the sale of a new thing.
Yes.
They're not going to sell graphics cards. Because you'd have to have something with AI acceleration or something. That's going to be a long time before then. Most people, as far as I know, still use 10 series cards. If I think they're the most popular still card.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Michael, do Asian ponies eat with chopsticks? They have 2 big chopsticks.
They eat with their mouth. They lean over and they eat the food. which they only did for the first couple seasons. Forks at least, existing in My Little Pony would not be a thing. Neither should spoons, because if they're eating soup, they just lick up the soup like a dog would. Because it'd be the freaking cutest thing. Like, it pains me that it never happened throughout the run of the show, but if they had a fancy restaurant in My Little Pony and the waiter brought them their soup and they immediately just started lapping the soup, that gif would be on repeat on so many people's feeds. It'd be so cute. Can you imagine?
You can make it.
Well, or I could get you to make it. Can you imagine it?
Oh, look at the double sandwich.
Because if you can, get to work. Good sandwich.
So you got 2 sandwiches. Oh no. Flying sandwich.
She threw away the crust. That's wasteful, Derpy. What are you doing?
Wait, are you scolding Derpy? You telling her she does bad? You just did. You just scolded Derpy.
One of my peeves is people who cut off the crust. Like, the crust is food too. Eat your food.
It depends on.
It's food.
There's just sometimes where if it's like a melt and everything's towards the middle and the outside is just the bread. Yes, it's food,
yeah.
But after I just had a bunch of meat and whatever, if I don't have a sauce to go with it, that's gonna be dry as hell.
That's implying you took the crust off to begin with, and you didn't just eat it throughout the course of the sandwich.
No, because once you get to the end of the sandwich,
it's also the beginning of the sandwich. Crust is all around the outside.
When you've already bit into the sandwich that has stuff in the middle, but then you get to the end and there's just, by holding it, your hand pushes the stuff towards your mouth, and so then you got nothing left over there. Or you get a chicken sandwich that has chicken popping out one side, but then a big empty spot in the other. And if you're not breaking out pieces to try to rebuild some chicken masterpiece.
I don't know why, but this is reminding me of a Seinfeld episode where they just sold the bottoms of the muffins. Or gave the bottoms of the muffins to a food pantry.
Well, yeah, because when I eat muffins, I'll tear them in half and eat the bottom first, so I can have the better top half later. Save the best for last, always on food. Voice America.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I made those cheaper too.
Of course you did.
They used to be like 1,500. I think I dropped it
Snobbish Rich Buddy in a 5-star restaurant is served soup and eats it. I was like, my, I, the horse, eating soup. That's the sound the horse makes. It's a horse. It's like, oh, this is soup. It's like, he just stuck his face in the soup. It's like, it's delicious. He's motorboat in the soup. But, and then that's how horses
motorboat
eat. That's how horses,
the soup.
It's like, oh, it's so good. Oh, no, waiter, bring me another. And that's a snobbish horse eating soup in a 5-star restaurant. I think that's apt. I love bread. All I eat. Tell me something, chat. Am I the only one who thinks the crust is the best part of the bread?
Depends.
No, it's one or the other. You can't pick a middle ground on bread crust.
In some of them, yes, the crust is the best, but a good crunchy bread, yes.
Yeah.
But if it's just like
a slice of white bread.
No. It's to me, no, because a lot of those cheap ones, the crust just doesn't taste right.
That's because they bleach the flour.
Yeah.
If you never use bleach flour in bread, a lot of companies do because it makes it look more appealing on a shelf.
Yeah, that's why it's stupid.
But it tastes good.
Everything is colorized to try to make it so that everything looks. A good part of your eating experience is you visually identifying the food and having an expectation. So if it looks clean and brightly colored, you will think it tastes better, but it's just placebo.
No, to be honest with you, Nolan, a lot of times when I'm eating a sandwich, I'll just eat the crust first. I will take the crust off to eat it by itself without the rest of the sandwich. Because I think it's the best part. Noting that most of the sandwiches I eat are just like peanut butter sandwiches. And I'm not really all that thrilled with peanut butter, but it's cheap and filling.
So I thought I wanted to make her belch, and I already have a belch done, but that video is old enough that is 100% with the enhanced models, not with the revamped.
You could switch models.
No, I would have to redo this whole thing for it then.
Just zero it on. I'm sure it looks fine.
No, the names are not the same.
No.
So, and I wish that worked. There's like I feel like I need to figure out, like, if when you go to import like sequence animate, I don't know why I checked the sandwich, but when you got import sequence animation or just animation in general, I can do it with Derpy. From a file, let's say, I don't know, it'll do this. It'll say this is the source and this is the destination. So it's saying it can't identify any of these. Oh, these ones it matched up with, and it says source and destination. I'm still trying to figure out what is the purpose of this screen and why does it let me type over it? So like,
just messing with stuff you don't even know what it does.
So I felt like, because like you can even see here when I retype over this, it's gray, but it goes to red then. So can I thought, well, maybe I can just type in the source and it will force it to work. I couldn't get it to work like that, to where you can override sources, because once you do that, then you can re-export it and have a permanent save file version. I don't get it. So I feel like there's something I'm missing to how this works, and I wish I could see the underlying like Lua or what script call so that I could see what it's doing, because then I could probably do some override stuff. But I'm not that smart. Quick way to eat a sandwich is to proportionally bite the crust and inside to evenly distribute it per bite. That is, to me, the better way. I'm also big on, I like to save the best for last when I eat. So if I'm eating a sandwich, I will usually eat all the way around the crust, but whatever the very middle where you get all the meat and everything, I'll usually save that for last.
I feel like I've been eating sandwiches wrong my whole life, because when I was a kid, especially, I'd take off the crust to eat it first, and then I would fold the sandwich in half so that I could eat it from the center to make a hole at the center of the center.
You just like burn.
What?
Your favorite flavor already is brown,
No,
so it just makes sense.
You start from the center of the sandwich, and that way you get to make a hole in the sandwich. You can be like, look, I made a hole in the sandwich.
All right, we need to have...
Food's supposed to be fun.
All right, yeah, I am going to load a Derpy.
Oh, look. A cute horse.
Okay, we are going to then reload the software, because I'm going to see if I can find a belch. And
It crashed.
I closed it.
Oh. You're so phased.
I had to get the sound library, and I have too much stuff. So I thought I'd do that. I saved over the original.
Yeah, I think we must be hungry. We spent, I think, 30 minutes talking about sandwiches.
No, I'm good. No, it's fine. I can recover it. I do backups for a reason. I'll probably do that now. I've never tried to do it since I had a change of my backups. Nope. Is it this one? I think this might be my old backup, because I'm looking at those dates. Yeah, it's my old backups. That has been updated since God knows when, so this one has full backup. Here.
So I found out if you select certain bones and import only rotational data, it works really well between versions. That's good. Says that RoboHose effect. sounds like whatever you're doing is going well.
Yep, from where? So we're gonna save as. This is gonna be a subscriber. Let's do it over the big because I'm not actually doing the big sandwich. Replace it, and then copy, and then we'll go back to our original. This is why I do backups, because you never know. The subscriber. All right, and then we check. Foreigner subscriber. Yep, that looks right. Oh, look at that. Recovered. See, backups. Do backups. We got a big cookie note. Hello, Moon. Oh, Kendall.
You feeding Derpy?
She needs this cookie, and then she need to wash down the cookie.
I'm British. And I want to tell you how British she is. So British.
She's very British. Okay, so now I need to find a belch. That's dialogue, right? That's excessive.
Oh, I like that one. It's like music.
I'm gonna do a short one. We're not gonna do a long one. That's just it's big.
I'm like, I'll take it outside.
I'll do that one.
I blame the food he fed me.
I fed you. I just picked up pizza.
You did. It was decent pizza.
It's our stream nights. By the time I get home, there's no chance for cooking. Oh my god, look at my little hands going back and forth.
I think I cooked a pretty extensive meal one time in 20 minutes coming through the door. Like, from getting the ingredients out and having it cooked and ready to eat was like 20 minutes. Basically cooked everything in the fastest means I knew how. There's a lot of high heat and careful.
Yeah, but you don't
planning.
cook weekdays now anyway.
Well, I don't get home until I'd cook weekdays if you'd be fine with eating at like 7:30.
Yeah, that's why we don't have you do that.
Then he was worried I wasn't gonna get food for this weekend. But then I brought him Dino Nuggy food and I brought him seafood, which he loves seafood.
Wait, were you unsure if you belched? The belching sound is so awful. This one's fine, and it's gonna be quiet. I'm not gonna have it be like super loud. It's gonna be pretty low key.
Girls don't belch.
They don't. Yeah, they don't have bodily sounds.
Yeah. I've never heard a girl belch. It just doesn't happen. Pretty sure the populace would be shocked. And like old men with monocles would drop their monocles. And their top hats would go crooked. This is how I'm imagining it. And so one of them would say, "My word." Everybody in my head is living in like rural Victorian England.
Oh, why did I close so quick? Did I not put the open over time?
I'm British.
I should say keep it puckered longer. I'm British.
British.
How dare you, Michael?
I didn't do it. It was just impersonating my good friend Devin. If he ever asks, tell him that's what I think he sounds like. This is you. This is you right now. I think I did say to him, I sound just like the Queen, and he got all like sad. He loved the Queen. He was very big on the Queen. Like, I imagine there's like levels of how much like the people in England love the Queen, but he was up there. And then when she dies, he does not pick the king.
With Charles in charge.
Of our days and our nights. Something tells me he's not going to be a super long reigning monarch anyway. I forget who's next. Like, it's not the one who moved here. He kind of gave up his claim to the throne.
Prince Charles or
That's
Prince?
the one currently.
I have Philip. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't pay attention to royalty.
Oh my God. Could be your king and queen someday when Britain finally comes and takes back the colonies.
Yes, that'll definitely happen.
Those uppity Yanks. Well, you've been having it coming a long time now. It's country Britain. Yeehaw! Save the Queen.
I don't really care too much on like how detailed this is because it's going to be kind of hidden.
Guess facts. What Derpy is burning is funny. No. You know what? Why is Derpy burning? It's awfully rude. I get President's Day off again this year. It's the one day of the year I get off that you don't. It makes me so happy.
I thought you get like Veterans Day off or something.
Yeah. I get President's Day and Veterans
I don't
Day.
get Veterans Day.
Yeah. I'm
Which is
surprised by
weird.
that. Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that.
Yeah, well, it's because we only get 10 days per year, and
But that's them deciding that.
10 days, 10 holiday days. That's just corporate policy. 10 holiday days, but it just depends on because we get 26 Fridays off.
Yeah.
So
You are working a little extra for those Fridays, though. Aren't you working like 9-hour days?
yeah,
for
it's
those Fridays?
9 hours Monday through Friday,
So it's not
or Monday
really,
through Thursday.
It's not really extra for you.
No, but it means I get 3-day weekends a lot.
Yeah.
And then
which
that's
is
fine.
Nice.
We have the other facility does 410s where they do 10 hours. They get everybody
Yeah.
off. That I don't know about.
Yeah.
That's getting a little much.
I just hate every time my boss at my previous job came at me with that crap. Like, well, we have to do that because that's policy.
Who wrote the policy?
He did.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I don't care if the person I'm talking to wrote the policy or not. If your excuse is, well, that's just company policy, I'm going to have a hard time swallowing that.
But I mean, but I don't mind because you have to have a point where you say, okay, we're not doing any more past this.
Yeah.
So, and with all the Fridays we get off, I don't mind. I can save vacation days a lot. Like if a convention lands on an off Friday, it means I technically only have to use like 2 days of vacation to make it easy, or instead of 3. But it also means in those 2 days I'm using 18 hours instead of 16. So it balances.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind it.
I mean, I don't get that, and I end up going into work earlier than you and leaving work earlier than you, so. And
You have a
technically-
much longer drive though. I have if I'm in the office, it's 5 minutes, not even.
Yeah, mine's significantly longer than that. Thanks, by the way.
I put in an offer at a place that would have put you significantly closer to work than me.
Yeah, and I think
And it
had
didn't work out.
A bedroom with planets, like carpet.
It was
or
weird
something.
carpet. It was
Yeah.
a fun room though. It was it was very thin, but long. So it would have been probably a third of the width on this, maybe not quite half, but it'd be a little thinner. But then it would have just kept going.
Yeah.
It was a really weird long room.
Sounds like a
But then it had
hallway.
it had some weird carpet with some things on the ground.
It was an old family home, is what I picked up on. And in the end, they sold it to a family member.
No, they sold it to a family.
Ah.
The people that were selling it were the children of the person that died, and they grew up in that house. They wanted to sell it to somebody else that was gonna that. I mean, they told us that they're like, oh, it's just 3 dudes. They're like, no. So our offer was rejected. It's fine. It would have been very far for a family to go. Like, it probably would have taken me like 45 minutes if I wanted to go home. Now it's like 20 something. And if I to work, it would have taken me 20 to 30 minutes, but during rush hour, probably even more. It probably would have been pretty rough. It would have been easier for him. It probably was a nicer house.
Probably the exact same drive you would have had to work that I already have to work.
I would have went straight down 100.
Yeah.
Past 494 and kept going.
Mm-hmm.
And then
past 494. I go past 490.
Yeah, but I still have to go a while after that.
Okay.
You remember Kyle, where he was?
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah, it was past Kyle.
Yeah.
So it would have been like 20 miles, I think. So it would have been rough. But it had apple trees, a very nice open yard, and it had a 4-season porch, which was all wood, really nice.
It's called a room?
It is, but it's still, or a 3-season, I guess. But it's outside, but not outside. It's not insulated, but it's fully encased in wood and everything. It was really nice. Had a porch, shed. It was 2-level, but it was like a split level from the front door, half and half. Downstairs had a weird setup, but it would have been pretty fine. I think we would have made it work pretty good. I would, especially with how we're setting up stuff now, it probably would have worked pretty damn good. But it's fine. The kitchen I didn't like as much. It was an older style kitchen. But with the cost of all the renovation we had to do because of the water intrusion, it probably would have, I could have redone that whole kitchen and still save money.
Yeah, it was rough. I think Adam did the walls.
Yeah, he just started singing.
What that was, I thought it was dying.
Okay, so there's Derpy belching.
No, Sunset, don't take away the hot dogs. They're like the best food, and it's the last affordable one. Eat this hot dogs. And that's just what we're gonna end up having to eat. Just hot dogs all the time. Bricks, 5-pound bricks of hot dogs.
British.
Be cool with that, right? Just like chipping off like chunks of hot dog from the hot dog block.
From the hot dog what?
The hot dog block. You get a big frozen block of like 5 pounds of hot dogs.
But how much are you saving?
A lot. You can get a lot of hot dogs for $5 if you buy them in a bulk. It's kind of crazy because, like, let me see. I'm talking years ago when I used to do it. Everything's gone up in price, but how much can I get for like a 5-pound block hot dog for?
From this angle, it's a little different, so I need to pucker it a bit more.
No, it was more than that. I think it was like a 10-pound. Yeah, that's... I can't find the exact same. Yep, these were them. What? Oh, well, type in Walmart.
Close right at
I was
the
going
end.
to Walmart. They'll have them. Can't right. Making it seem like it's way expensive. It's not.
It's a big derp.
Well, Park Pranks. That is a big derp. I don't want to miss the derp. I'm looking at hot dogs, derpy. I like these hot dogs. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, but it was like $5 for 3 pounds or something like that. Or was it 5 pounds? It was 5 pounds for $3. That's what it was. 5 pounds of hot dogs. Just a lot of hot dogs. Yeah, it's like 5. It's like the same amount for like.
But again, you're
right now.
to eat hot dogs every day just to save a couple bucks.
It's not a couple bucks.
Still, I'm not hot dogs every day. That just sounds. All you're doing is eating nothing but heavily processed food.
Yeah, but you just season it different.
But it's still processed food,
it's
which
a
you
new
shouldn't
thing.
eat that much processed food nonstop. You need to get good, healthy stuff in.
Dino Nuggies.
Those weren't so bad.
I just need to make hot dog tacos again, like I used to. Because when you're living on a budget, that's.
Yeah, I mean, if you're on a budget, sure, but that's the one problem with how everything is set up is the only thing that you can buy on a budget is processed food, which leads you to usually over the years poor health, which then requires you to potentially have more doctors visits, which costs more money, putting you into a spiraling debt hole that has just been perpetuated by an environment that wants you to be unhealthy.
Well, the thing is, they just need to keep you healthy up through your 40s, and then you can fall over dead. Ideally, it's best if you just fall over dead about 55.
If you keep, because usually at that point, normally you're making the most money of your life. Once you get into that point, it means you're paying the most taxes.
Yeah, but that's not corporate America cares about.
Yeah, but the government wants to keep you alive.
Government ain't feeding you those hot dogs.
You're the one buying the hot dogs. Why you keep going back to hot dogs?
Because they're delicious.
Walmart, I bet you that those hot dogs are cheap because, like, when the greeter's not doing anything else, he's just sitting there rolling the hot dogs. He's pushing the meat in.
The cats.
He's like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah, they go in.
Yeah.
Hot dogs.
He also he makes the glue in the back,
Yeah.
and then he brings the horse up front
Oh
because he's got he's multitasking.
no! My horse dogs.
Okay, so we got. Derpy's got the 2 sandwich. Oh no, Michael, the sandwich was expired, Michael.
Yep. No, it's a good sandwich.
No, she's just like, oh, she's like, oh no.
She got turtle.
No. She's like, oh. No, sandwich is gonna become not sandwich.
It's still you can eat it after it comes back.
Are you okay, Derpy? Do you need boops?
Yes.
Do you need poops?
She needs to poop.
Yeah, do you need face poops?
It's face boobs.
You don't know what face poops are?
No way. No, she's an innocent horse. It's just double fisting sandwiches. There's nothing to see here.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of get like clipped right here, but I don't care. It's there's no way I'm gonna have her eat both at the same time. I thought about having her go back and forth, but if I were to do that, I'd have to find a way to have her fully eat the one sandwich from one hand to the other, and that would require a lot of manipulation. This is just easier. The
boomer.
And now she belches.
Gassy horse. I swear I heard that dog move across the yard.
It's Adam laughing and doing weird
I
things.
thought that was a dog barking.
No, it was Adam going, ha, 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 ha.
I thought for sure it was a dog.
No, it was not a dog.
Like, why is the dog moving around?
It is the upstairs pet.
Wow.
Michael,
Yeah.
how do you make sandwiches?
Oh, it's beautiful. See, this is why I'm hungry. I need some derpy sandwiches.
It's like, oh, with Subway, can I take your order? And you're like, here you go. Sandwiches, what's sandwiches? Okay, so, wait, do I even? Did I forget? Her eyebrows never move.
I don't think they need to.
It couldn't, no, because you can see that they stay still back here.
No, my eyebrows don't move very often either.
Anytime you, like, for the most part, if you move your eyes, it's going to move your eyebrows a little bit. And for how big they are, it makes sense. Your eyelids move constantly. If you look up and down, your eyelids follow your eye.
Yeah.
So that's like, and you have to do that on here too. Adam Eagle's dog confirmed. Yes, we feed him. Actually, we just feed him cat food. Actually,
Pretty sure he's a feral animal at this point. I don't think we let him outside way too much.
I wonder if, actually for gift sub, we could have it where Derby comes up with a present.
Yeah.
When she opens a present, it's a sandwich.
Yeah, sandwich.
And she's like, yay! And then that's it.
That'd be a pretty awesome Christmas present. Now that I think about it, as long as it didn't.
When was it wrapped?
Yeah, that's the important question, isn't it?
Like, if it was under the, like, I got you a Christmas gift. Wow, that's early. It's only October. You're gonna love it. And just like,
An amazing sandwich. Like,
I mean, if it was wrapped in a
spell.
like, if it was like Lunchables.
Yeah, those were designed to survive like
I think those had to be kept cold.
nuclear bombing. No, you don't have
I'm
to
not
keep
sure.
Lunchables cold. That's like the whole thing about Lunchables. They don't need to be refrigerated, and yet they still cost like $5 for like a fraction of food.
I really don't think I can add anything. Like, her hoof is clipping the sandwich a little bit heavy, but the way I see it is a moldable object like a sandwich or like a body part is moldable. It can push and compress. So there's a certain amount of clipping that you have to allow, because you can't have somebody like holding a pillow, but they can only ever touch the outside of it. They would compress and move and stuff. So, yeah, I think we're good there.
Are you kidding me?
I'll try to get that one done, but I kind of like the idea of if there's a gift sub to do like the sandwich one. I don't have anything for gift bombs, but like it says something about gift bombs for Twitch, but is that different than gifting, or is that just like when you gift multiple at once? Is there different options on Twitch for
random. If you do gift, it's just random people it gifts to.
Well, no, you can do that for gifting anyway.
Yeah. But
gift bomb, I think I'm gonna guess is an option you can click to like gift 5 at once or 10 at once. I've never actually done that, so I'm not sure how that works. Because it's an option on the thing. It's new sub, gift, or resub, gift sub, and gift bomb are the 4 main options.
I've never seen anybody use gift bomb, but maybe they would if there was an emote for it.
You can give one or you can gift multiple. Is multiple have required amounts? Can you gift 3, or does it have to be like 5, 10, 15? Because most of the time when I see it done, it's in increments of 5. Because would a gift of 2 be a gift bomb then? That's what I'm kind of curious, because I'm not sure. But like some of those the chances of that happening are so low that I feel like it'd be a ton of effort for something that happens like once every quarter. I don't know if it's worth it.
For the smooching one, that one get used a lot.
Like the resub, that one actually happens more than the new sub, so that's why I thought of doing. Okay, so yes, it is in groups of 5. So then that would be called a gift bomb. Okay, 100. Jesus Christ. Because something like that could be neat, but I'd rather just doing a gift one at all. I think would be useful. I'm not sure how the current thing is set up for handling gift bombs, though. I'm going to guess it's not handling it. It's not going to handle it correctly. I should probably handle it differently, because I'm going to guess that it's not going to do 5 in a row like Streamlabs used to. It's probably going to do just 1 with the first gift and then cancel the rest. I might have to just set it up to handle it where if somebody were to do that, that it just gives the name and says how many. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. But if let's see, and there's a custom quantity option. Okay, so I'm guessing that the custom quantity probably is going to require 5 or more. But we can worry about that later. We're basically done here. But I probably should put in a handler. I could maybe make it loop through, but I'm going to guess not. Hello, Solar Flash. And yeah, you can just select 2. Okay. It's probably going to be called a bomb still. I realize I'm almost at 12,000 hours, which I still find funny that I think I streamed 3 years ago when I hit 10,000, but I think I hit like 8,000 hours in the first couple of years because I was just on here nonstop. It's kind of crazy how much slower I am on stuff. I still spend a lot of time.
You're old.
I almost need to double check. Yeah, it says much for Zulu saying lose. Oh no. It's Shu. Okay. I think I'm on a different one, so maybe.
He's the other green guy.
Nope, this is right. Zhang Fei, Guan Yu, those are all okay. So no, I must be doing Shu. I must say the name wrong. He's not there, and I'm sad because he's the best character in Dynasty Warriors. Oh.
Sad to play it again.
I'm towards the end. If they added a new character now, because they have like relationships with everybody,
No.
and everybody wants to fuck you, is what it makes it sound like. It's not what they're really doing. Anybody female does. But any of the males, they sound like they do, but it's just translations. And
Sure.
but there's time that's spent to build those relationships. If they brought in a character now, and I'm like probably in the last back quarter of the game, it'd be weird.
Yeah, but you guys fulfill your full relationship potential when you buy him chicken, and he's just like, ooh.
All right, just got back. No problem. I got Carol and he's off doing scrub stuff. What is she doing? Cult of Lamb. That doesn't look like a Cult of Lamb. That looks like Cult of Amber.
I think they're just starting or they're quitting.
It's saying VTuber, but I don't see no VTuber. You're lying. Oh, there. She must have switched to the camera for a sec. You get it over there. It's been a little while since we were over on her side of things. I played Cult of Lamb. Very good game. They have some new content that was added to it, but I felt like there was a lot more you could play on it, but after I kind of finished the main game, I didn't care. A good game. Okay, I think and you can make people eat poop, so there's nothing wrong. Always good on that. Yeah. But let's do the credits, and we will be back on Friday. And I'm so happy that this stuff works now. So thank you to follow Kenny Lover 224. Thank you to Nolan for the I think it's 123 or 134. That's kind of disappeared. Thank you to Legendary Jelly for the gift sub.
Yes.
123. He wanted to verify that gift subbing works, and it does. It says who got it and who gifted it.
It's fantastic. I think how far is it like this world?
Yeah, I have a log. I had to scroll down to get to it because there was other stuff in the way. Every redeem is on the activity feed, like Big Dirt, British, juice boxes, all those. I thought about doing it where you can tell them to hide those, but I like having them on there so that if I missed it, I can come back and see like how many dehydrates or if somebody did a big derp.
Did you do a big derp? Good job.
But anyway, we'll see you Friday and have a good one.
Bye all. Till next time. Bye.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Ram Dash just keep eating Cheez-Its though.
He's getting fat.